Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. It is finally football season in Oklahoma, and thank you so much for joining us here on Skordle. We are live from the Orthodontics exclusively studio here in Norman, Oklahoma, and we are showing you the premiere week of Skordle Pay Dirt. This is a new program that we're going to be bringing to you every Friday night on Skordle, bringing you 8 to 10 of the best games across the state of Oklahoma with our Skordle Network schools. Let's go ahead and jump into the action. We might have a few bugs tonight that we're working out on our first week of Skordle Pay Dirt. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter. If you use Twitter, please use the hashtag Skordle Pay Dirt. Give us your thoughts. Let us know how we can be better. And if you want to see your team next week on Skordle Pay Dirt, please email Adam at adam@skordle.com. Let's go ahead and jump into the action at our Skordle Game of the Week. Community Christian at Crossings Christian. We have our professionals, Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst, on the call. Well, let's jump back. Crossings and Community Christian are on commercial, so let's go to Rejoice Christian at the defending Class A state champions, Cashin Wildcats.
Look back to Manning. He'll cut back underneath the pressure. He's got a lane to get to the outside. He'll cut back in, spin move, tackle right around the first down marker. Good job there by Harmon with the keeper. Looks like he did about 8 or 9 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and you know, he was looking for a receiver. Coach Shackelford kind of came out there and yelled at him and said something, but he may have been saying go through your progression. But Ben, you know, by the time he turned around and looked, all he really had that I could see was to pull it down and run, and he got, you know, the 9 yards there.
Well, Rejoice is they're getting very aggressive here. They're manning up and trying to take care of business. Gibden to Bobby, left side. He's going to try to break that tackle to get that first down. He's keeping his feet. Looks like it won't be enough, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they were ready for it.
What I don't understand is that the official was right there at the line, and as he got pushed back, his forward progress stopped about the 39, 38, and he was pushed back. But the official the line judge over there kept going back with the backward motion.
I agree with you. So again, Cashin not going to punt it here, right around the 40-yard line. Fourth down and about 3 or 4. Give them to Bobby. He'll work back inside. Going to try to break a tackle. And that'll be a stop of down. So turnover of down.
That game has not started. So let's jump back to Rejoice Christian at Cashin.
Up first down and 10 for the Rejoice Eagles.
Yeah, and they just tried to show some power there and say we're going to get 2 yards right up the middle. And the big boys up front for Rejoice pretty much had it plugged up, and Nick did all he could do. Getting up there and driving his feet just wasn't quite enough. It was about 1.5 yards short of getting that first down.
So Cashin in a 3-4. We've got tight end set. We'll see this quite a bit. Number 13, a little H-back here. Back to pass is Wilson. He'll look to his left. Out to number 17. Quickly met by Landon Legas. Free ball. The loose. That's Cashin football as it's stripped out. And it will be Cashin football and turnover. Great job by Mason Manning. Gang tackling on number 17, Jay Miller, the junior, coming out to get that 2-yard out.
At Crossings.
Ball is stripped, and it'll be Cashin football, first down and 10.
Yeah, Landon did a great job of just getting him wrapped up, and then Mason Manning come flying in there, and all he was doing was trying to get that ball out. And before he went down, the ball came out. Cashin was there, had about 4 guys around the ball to jump on it, and it is Cashin football going the other way.
So Cashin in their second possession here, living life on the.
See the pressure again there, Tom. That's what you got to do when you're playing a team with the kind of quarterback that he is. You don't want him to get his timing right.
The pass incomplete, second down and 10. 2 minutes into this one. And Crossings gets the early touchdown to jump on top 7-0, but here comes Community Christian. McIntosh flush, dumps it out left flat. Ball is caught by Kellen Montgomery. And Montgomery pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
For the Cashin Wildcats.
So first down and 10 at the 22, 2x2. Nabavi to the right of Harmon, shotgun. Snap, looking to his left. Out to Brown, catches the ball, comes back across. Keeping it forward, progress moving all the way down.
So third down and 8 now. Back to throw this time, McIntosh. And once again, he is flushed and chased down and gets her out of bounds, throws it away, out of play. But now it's 4th down and 8.
Ball away, and if there's a bunch of them around, go ahead and go down if they've got you wrapped up, and don't lose that ball.
So 2nd and 3 for the Cashin Wildcats, right around the 16 of Rejoice. We've got twins down below, up top. Keeper by Harmon. He'll work right side. He's going to drag a few folks. It's going to be a gain of about 1 yard. So the short game.
Coach Cleaver's going to bring some heat here.
McIntosh with Montgomery to his left. McIntosh to throw right side in the flat. The ball is caught. That's Keaton Schallhorn, but not a whole lot there. Matter of fact, he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is just about it. So a big stop, a big offensive play got them.
In the red zone, let's go full screen to Cashin at Rejoice. Cashin driving for their first score of the year.
To Bobby, left side, he'll cut back up the middle. Bowls over the linebacker, and that should be enough for the first down. So good job there by Nick Nabavi with the extra push there. And looks like, will it be enough for the first? Yes, it will be enough for the first down. So nice job there on the 3-yard carry by Nabavi. They'll bring up 1st down and 10, right around the 11-yard line. Chris is he's dying over here. Open up your window, brother. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashin Wildcats TV. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats, right around the 11-yard line. We've got Trips down below, Legas by himself up top, so we want that matchup against Solomon Morton. Harmon will come over. He'll try to get the call. We're going to get a timeout here for the Cashin Wildcats, first of the game. So with that, again, score 0-0.
Cashin calls timeout. Let's go to El Reno at Cash. We are having some audio issues with the El Reno Cash game. Let's go full screen. Pawnee at Washington. Washington, the runner-up last year in Class 2A against Class A Pawnee tonight. 7-6, already 2 scores early on in this game.
In a really tight formation and running the wing T. Quarterback Sam Mitchell hands it off up the middle. Or excuse me, Jake Mitchell hands it off. Ball carrier is number 36, Malik Barber. He's able to pick up 5 yards on the play. Excuse me, 8 yards. So it's going to be about 2nd, and we'll make it a short 3.
Front 4 is going to have to key in right here and get some better penetration, TJ. They're getting blown off the ball, and Pawnee's picking up 6, 8, 10 yards of play, and gonna have to put a stop to that.
2nd down and 4. Handoff goes up the middle to number 41, Barrett Stevenson. And line does their job this time. Led by number 54,
Cashin
Warriors,
is back from commercial.
Nathan Rainey.
Let's go full screen to
Jake Wells in there as
Cashin
well,
at Cashin.
number 20, Hayden Milner. Trying to run at number 70, Dom Jackson. That kid's about 6'3", pushing 300.
Yeah, he's a big boy. So
he wears like size 19
they're going to have to slide over to the other side.
Called over, but nonetheless, it'll be a 1st down. Right at the 2-inch line for the Cashin Wildcats, and Cashin Wildcats still looking for their first touchdown here of the 2021 season.
Yeah, right there, Mason's going to watch the film and be like, I should have just put my head down and ran him over. And he'll learn from that, and by the end of the season, he had that shoulder injury, and maybe he just has that still in his head.
So first and goal from the 2-inch line, Nabavi to the left of Harmon. It's either going to be a Harmon keeper or a Nabavi give. Let's see what happens here. Line is stacked for the Rejoice Christian. Nabavi with the ball. He'll cut back over. He'll fall in the end zone. That should be it. So touchdown, Cashin Wildcats. Nick
Touchdown
Nabavi with the
Wildcats.
give,
Like
the
number 4,
2-inch.
Nick Bobby
Two-wicket
getting the
jumper.
for
The Cashin Wildcats are on the
score of
board,
the year.
6-0.
Let's go back
Now,
to our score
right
game of the
there.
week.
We saw it how many
Community
times
Christian
last year
at
with the
Crossing.
Moose.
Didn't want to. They played to the whistle. Actually, after the whistle. Now it's 2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. This Crossings team defensively a year ago gave up almost 35 points a game. Off to a good start so far. 1st down and 10. McIntosh. He wants to run, and there's not a whole lot there. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is just about it. As he was chased down from behind by Matthew Jolliffe. So now 3rd down and 10.
And one thing you see, we talked about it early on in this game, CCS lost a lot of linemen from their team last year, and they're struggling up front early on.
2nd down and 10. Across the middle, ball is caught for a 1st down, as it is reeled in by Job. Will Raven on the stop across the 25-yard line to the 27, a gain of 15 on the 2nd completion of the night. As they'll move the chains and keep this drive alive. Started back on the 12-yard line, now to the 27. McIntosh will hand off this time, and right up the middle there's running room for Kellen Montgomery. Cross midfield and saving the touchdown with the tackle inside the 40-yard line. That is Nate Rouse. Take it back, it's Luke Olson. Luke Olson with the tackle. It will be a 1st down. They want to push the tempo here. Now the ball at the 39-yard line, and they tried to get the play off. So the gain on that run by Montgomery, 34 yards. First down and 10. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. And they'll hand off to Montgomery, and nothing this time, as he is taken down by a host of Knights, including Silas Ward and Mayen. He'll lose 1 at 2nd down and 11. Second and 11 back at the 40. Oh, the blitz coming right up the middle. He dumped it out on the flat. It's incomplete. As he was going down, he was able to get rid of it. And coming right up the middle for Crossings was Jackson Roberts.
Oh, they are going to spot him down.
Oh, back at the 48-yard line, so he'll lose 8. They will say it was a sack. So now it is 3rd down and a bunch. 3rd down and 20. So far, you got to be pretty impressed with the Knights as they've come out here and put some heat on Boyce McIntosh. Spread the field. 3rd down and 20. Set the screen up. It's got by Drew Bradley, but not nearly enough for the 1st down. He'll get inside the 50, back down to the 46, gaining just 2.
Early on, Crossings Coach Cleaver has to be very happy with their performance so far defensive. They had a couple of big busts, but other than that, it's been really impressive.
Well, this drive started back at the 12-yard line. It is across midfield at the 46, but it's also 4th down and about 18 or so. Boyce McIntosh is your punter, so he'll probably just take this snap and kick it away, which is, little double clutch. Gets it away, and this could turn out very nicely. It will take a bounce inside. Then it took a Crossings bounce late, and it will be 1st down and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go back to Rejoice.
Yeah,
and that's going to be what we're going to see a lot of. We better learn how to step up and hit somebody right there in the mouth, because he's going to pull the ball down and run almost every other play. And if you can't stop that, they're going to score a lot of points. We saw it last year. He pulled the ball down a lot and ran away from some of our kids throughout that game. But we kind of learned to step up, hit him in the mouth, and be able to block kick right there, be able to slow him down. But we've got to learn how to bring the physicality and make that happen.
Extra point is
Cashin
blocked.
blocks the
Chris
extra
offered
point.
up, coming through
7-6
there.
Cashin. Let's go back to the Pawnee at Washington game.
Malik Barber is their bell cow for running back. They're looking to get him the ball as much as they can. Mitchell trying to go with the hard count and draw the Warriors off sides. Warriors are not fooled. Mitchell snaps it, hands it off to Barber, and almost squeezes through. Able to patiently run, find a hole, and gain about 5 yards on play. Will bring up a 3rd down and short for the Black Bears.
It's not really first test for this D right here, but this is a big down right here, TJ. Third and about 3 or 4. You know, on the Warrior side of the field right here, and if you can come up with a big stop right here, get the ball back in your offensive hands, might change momentum just a little bit.
6:15 and counting in the first quarter. Mitchell takes a snap. Another misdirection play. There's someone they scored on last time, and he's breaking through again. 34, Nicky Caesar. He's tackled down to the 20-yard line by number 3, Kobe Scott. The same play that Caesar scored on last time.
Just another little misdirection and hand it off and go back to the other side that's not closed in and was able to bounce it out, pick up a big first down. Luckily, we had a little speed out there. Kobe Scott was able to run him down and get him down, so bring up a 1st and 10 for the Black Bears. You know, Pawnee's not really in a big hurry right now, TJ. They're content with running the ball, wearing down this clock, and seeing if they can get this Warrior defense tired.
Mitchell takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks to run up the middle, jumps over another defender, and he pushes the pile forward down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, it looks like, from the 10.
You know, TJ, this head coach has got to be feeling good about himself. First-year head coach coming in and coming up against the Washington Warriors, this defense, and putting some points on, knocking on the door, getting ready to score again. So we'll see if this Warrior D can prevail and get a stop.
Again, tight formation by the Black Bears. Making sure that Barber gets on the line. Or excuse me, Caesar gets on the line. They hand it off to Barber, and he just follows his big offensive lineman down the field for about 4 yards. Be 2nd and goal, from the 6. 4:54 to go in the first quarter. We talked about Pawnee is like we talked about before, they're going to run the ball, and they're a tradition-rich football program.
Yeah.
I did student teaching there, actually, back a long time ago, and they won back-to-back football state championships back then. So they're no stranger to success. Mitchell takes the snap, hands it off to his big fullback, number 41, Barrett Stevenson. And they push the ball forward for another couple yards. Be a 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
3 or 4.
Stacked up near the 4-yard line.
Again, this is 4-down territory for them. They're going for 2. When they got the touchdown, they're going to try to get two chances here to get a touchdown here.
Subbed out Dom Johnson right there. Going to go with a little speed. You got 55, Tanner Winlock, 54, Nathan Rainey up front. Going to see if we can get a little pressure on him right here.
Mitchell takes the snap. He's running the fake me out. Looked like they were running the option. I'm glad the defense didn't get faked out. They stopped them right up the middle. Close to the goal line. He's about 2 yards short, it looks like, and it's going to be 4th down and goal for the Black Bears.
Take the point. Well, I guess they're not really going to take the points. They went for 2 on their first drive, so they're going to see if they can punch it in on the Warrior right here.
See if the defense can get them a stop here. This would be a huge stop for momentum purposes. Mitchell takes the snap.
Stuff the balls on the floor. Got him.
Good job, defense.
Good
36.
stop. TJ, ball comes out right there. Defense does a good job of closing in and coming out.
The Washington Warriors with a big goal line stand to keep Pawnee out of the end zone there.
For the Warriors,
let's go back
after
full screen to El Reno at Cash.
By the Pawnee Black Bears. taking it all the way to the.
And we're back to the action as the Bulldog offense takes the field. And the El Reno Indian defensive unit takes their position. Each team's called one timeout. A minute and 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter, all tied up at 0. And after another deep Cooper Park punt, Cash is going to start inside their own 5. They're going to be backed up again on another false start violation. They're going to mark this one half the distance to the goal, so it should be first down and about 11.5 from the 1.5.
Okay, Crossings has entered the red zone at Community Christian. Let's go live to the Skordle game of the week, Community Christian at Crossings.
Out there, almost intercepted, almost picked up by Nate Rouse. Telegraphed that one.
Yeah, boy, that's
He's lucky to get it back.
Yeah, and you got to have a great arm to make that throw all the way across the hashes, across the outside of the field. Great break on the ball there. Crossings almost had him a pick 6.
So Boyce McIntosh is 3 for 6
Watonga
passing.
also in the red zone, so we're going to do a
66
double
yards.
box.
And he'll throw
We
down
have
the field. Has an
Community
open
Christian
man.
with
That
a
ball
long
is
pass
caught
down
at
to
the
the
21
21-yard
line.
line.
And
We have Watonga
getting free
entering
on the
the
near
red zone as well.
sideline and beating the coverage is by Job. Thinking back, I think it was Charlie Peterson who made that catch.
And Tom, remember too, for the fans that are out there listening, we are live also. Paydirt
We
is
are
live
pulling up
tonight
the
in the app,
Watonga
too,
game.
as
For
well,
now,
so
let's
they'll be
listen
coming
in
to
to
us
Tom Nelson
periodically
and
from time
Adisa
to
Horse
time.
on the Skordle game of the week.
34-yard gain, McIntosh to Peterson. First down and 10, and once again, the Royals are knocking on the door. They came up empty last time, and now McIntosh will get rid of it, throws it up for grabs. He's lucky to get that one back as he was pursued and pulled down from behind after he got rid of the football. Tell you what, they're putting the heat on. That's Blake Meek. That'll bring up second down and 10.
Just a quick update on some scores of interest. Hull and Hall leads, but that's Fort Worth All Saints 6-0. But also another interesting score in Class A. Perry leads Pawhuska 14-0.
Wow, early on, a great start for the Maroons. So second down and 10 from the 22-yard line, 3 wide to the
Okay,
left
now
side.
we have the double box up. On your right, you
Block
see
to the
Watonga
right.
driving
One
on
back
Thomas.
set,
On the
back to
left
throw.
is the Skordle game of the week.
Is McIntosh
Community
flushed again and
Christian
sacked
driving on.
as he's
Crossings.
chased
Looks like
down by
Crossings
Drew
got a big
Taylor.
Sack there back to the 33-yard line.
Wow. Let's go ahead and give this Crossings defense some props. The defensive ends are Matthew Jolliffe and Cooper Mullinax. Defensive tackles are Preston Mayen and Jackson Roberts. The linebackers are Justin Walraven, Blake Meek, and Silas Ward. Quarterbacks are Nate Rouse and Luke Olson. The strong safety is Mason Snyder. The free safety is Drew Wood. And that was none of those guys as Drew Taylor gets the sack.
It's been an impressive performance so far. I mean, that's kind of a trademark of Coach Cleaver's defense. He's going to bring a lot of heat, and they play a lot of good athletes and quick guys and cause all sorts of havoc. Here's a screen we talked about.
It's caught, but getting down to the 25-yard line, well short of the first down. It'll be 12 base.
We'll jam him up the line initially, and his backup is number 14. So our other side has got to get going. DeAndre Dunn got him again. Oh, and he drops it. Same play call. Great job, Coach Watson. Had him again. Joe throws a perfect pass.
You know, and everybody's thought process is, well, they're bringing a lot of heat, then, you know, run a screen, but that's difficult to do with all the, you know, disruption that it causes when you're trying to backpedal. So
fourth down play to the end zone. Ball deflected away, incomplete, and another stop for the Knights.
CCS cannot get into the end zone on their drive against Crossings. Crossings defense really playing well today. Let's go back full screen with Tonga at Thomas.
Done. Going across the middle. Wow.
It's a little bit high, a little bit high,
a little bit close. Going across the middle. But you know, if they're going to bracket me and take those defenders like that, that's a great play call right there, Steve.
Yeah.
Just a drag right across the middle. Everybody's going to go with Dunn. And again, like I said, Coach Watson called a timeout. Great timeout right there. Coach, get them together. We see what they're doing up here. Now he needs to relay that to them face to face in the huddle and let them know, hey, listen, you other guys are going to have to step up because right now they're going to put 2 people on DeAndre Dunn. So now I need you guys to show Watonga what you got as a football player and what's the reason we have you out here as a wide receiver.
Well, we had 2 plays there in a row that could have been touchdowns. I think walk-in touchdowns.
Okay, we have a timeout with
First one, Joe
Thomas game. Let's go full screen. Cashin, Lynn Shackelford's offense is driving on Rejoice again.
Snap. Harmon will keep. You have a cutback lane. Initial tackles there. He'll make a couple misses, but it'll be a short gain of about 2 yards. And you got to give credit to the Rejoice Christian defense. They're staying aggressive, attacking the angles and the gaps, and making life difficult for the Cashin runners. And that's a recipe, I guess, Coach Brent Marley's basically saying, hey, look, we're going to roll the dice. We're going to stack it against the run. We're going to go man up, press coverage on your receivers, and we're going to see whether or not these officials are going to call flags on holding and pass interference.
Yeah, and that time, that was just a called run for.
He's in for 6.
In to kick the extra point is senior number 14, Sam Hegeman. Snap is down, kick is up.
Okay, we are
Let's do the upright.
live at the Washington-Pawnee game. Looks like the Washington Warriors just scored to go back ahead
Second down and 10 for
14-6
25.
on Pawnee. Now back to the Skordle game of the week, CCS at Crossings.
Taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play. And thought he was taken by the headgear, but they will not throw the flag, and they'll get the ball across midfield to the 49-yard line. Gain on the play of 28. Move the chains, first down for Snyder, his first catch of the night. But he had a big run earlier in this contest for a 27-yard touchdown. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. 12 minutes in, Crossings Christian leads Community Christian 7-0. And we'll take a break. You're watching the Skordle High Plains Insurance Game of the Week. Back after this.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere.
We're on commercial here. Let's go back to Cashin driving on Rejoice Christian. Watanga also in the red zone. Looks like we're having a little issue with their feed. We'll get you to that game as soon as that gets resolved.
The tip of it is right on the line. And, that's the thing, that side judge over there, and again, either the line judge, I don't know if it's the line
and
judge
timeout,
or the
Cashin.
line judge. It may be
So let's
Dylan.
go full screen. The Pawnee Washington game. Looks like Washington's about to kick off to Pawnee.
Drives right there, put points on the board, both drives, but this Warrior D has got to get keyed in. Pawnee is pretty much ran down our throat.
Kobe Scott set the kick, another nice high kick. Goes in the end zone. He must be working on that because that kick looked really good. His 3 kicks have been end over end, and they're not as far as.
We have a couple of games about to start here in a couple of minutes. Alva at Kingfisher and Luther at Prague. Again, thank you for joining us here on Skordle Pay Dirt. Please tweet us. Use the hashtag Skordle Pay Dirt.
Out in a different formation the Black Bears did, try to spread it out a little more, but still handed the ball up the middle. Number 40, Jake Wells on the tackle. 5-yard gain for Stevenson. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Now their traditional formation of the wing T for the Black Bears. Handoff goes back to Stevenson up the middle. Warriors pile it up. They give up a couple yards.
Picked up about 4 or 5.
Bring up another short 3rd down. Kyle, it looks to me, it's really close, but it looks to me Barber is getting pretty early on the snap. I don't know. It looks like
we called it earlier, and they called it the next play, but like you said, I've been kind of thinking the same thing the last couple plays that they've had, a little bit of pre-movement before the snap, but, maybe, I guess the officials are the ones getting paid, not us, buddy.
3rd down and 2. They spread it out again. They hand it to Stevenson up the middle. He turns his feet. And it looks like with forward progress, he might end up with the 1st down, and he does. Rhett Vaughn with the tackle.
Just right on the first down line.
Again, a little 3 yards and cloud of dust for the Pawnee Blackberries. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. Black Bears only
Looks like the
attempted
home
a couple
team,
passes in both.
Crossing Knights. It's a big 2A matchup here with Crossings Community Christian. Crossings leading at 7-0, and they are driving again. So let's go full screen to the Skordle Game of the Week. Listen to Tom Nelson and Adam
Back
D.
from an
Soares.
injury from early on in the year, but like you said, Tom, originally when they did this, it was just maybe 10% of the teams were playing.
Yeah.
It. Now it's probably almost 50% of the teams play week 0.
That was Silas Ward on the carry. And move the chains, a first down for Crossings. In community territory at the 39-yard line. They lead 7-0.
And you can already tell early in this game that Crossings, their game plan is being executed. They're better on the defensive side of the ball, and offensively they're more comfortable. It seems like CCS has to make a miracle on any yardage they get.
Fake the give, and here comes the little run by the quarterback, Drew Wood. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. His knee goes down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so he'll lose 2 to bring up second down and 12 while resting back at the 41-yard line. And there was a flag on the play at the line of scrimmage.
It's usually a hold.
Got it right again, Adam.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, Tom.
That's right. You pay yourself the big bucks. You are the man at Skordle. We've got games going on across the state on Skordle, and we've got something new that we're rolling out tonight, Skordle Pay Dirt. And we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. 10:15 to play in the first half. 7-0. Crossings leads community, and you're watching the
This game,
Skordle High
this
School
Crossings
football
game
game.
going to commercial. Let's go full screen. Watauga visiting the Class A runner-up of last season, Thomas Terriers.
Thomas picks up first down. Pretty good yardage. And let's start over. And let's put them back here.
Exactly, Steve. Exactly.
Thomas just take the snaps here. Hand it
Get
off.
back to Baldwin. Baldwin's going to be mad. Keeps his legs going. Picks up a couple more yards.
About 5, looks like maybe.
Yep, just about 5 yards. Like Coach Ward saying, hey, let me use these big boys up front a little bit.
Let's
It's
go
gonna
full
be the end
screen.
of the quarter, Steve.
Alva at
Change
Kingfisher. Looks like
sides here.
Kingfisher just hit a big play. We're going to try to use our replay function here on Skordle Pay Dirt. See if we can show you that long pass play.
This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's
But managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop and livestock exposure. Dry condition.
But managing your risk shouldn't be. This is Bambi Sidwell from Sidwell Insurance.
And Brady from Sidwell Strategies. Next year's crop season is here. It's time to protect your crop.
For the second time, unsuccessful. And back on defense now. But, great to see him be able to move the ball. The first series went off with 2 plays.
Right.
Here, we had, who was that? Joey Wilson came flying through, was right in the middle of it, and Jackson Vandriff was right there too. The ball hit the
Cashin
ground,
defense
popped
with a
right
big
up
play.
into
Looks like a stupid score there for Tony Wood's defense.
the defense. Had that big play
Joey
against
Wilson
them in the
with the
first
touchdown.
quarter.
Cashin now leads at
But in
13-6.
true Wildcat fashion, they didn't
And
let it
let's
phase
go,
them. You
full
talked about
screen
it.
back to
These
the
kids,
Alva at Kingfisher game.
have had such great success over the last.
Michael Swisher and Sean Scamahorn on the call on KingfisherSports.tv.
And I know it'll be cold up here one time. Cobalt in motion.
Sternberg
pass
under
to
pressure.
Munoz.
That's a great call. Munoz with a great
Open
cut. He's
field.
got the first down. He's inside the red zone. Maybe have a face mask penalty there, and we do. 2 flags come in. Hopefully they're both on that face mask that I saw, but it's an F&M Bank first down. And we are inside your Kingfisher Electric red zone.
Almost looked like the screen pass caught Munoz.
He was trying to get to his
Yeah.
spot. Sternberger had to really get rid of it. That is a personal foul, face mask penalty, so that's going to go half the distance. That's going to put Kingfisher first and goal at the 7. Munoz stays in at tailback.
Harrison Evans in the backfield, lead back.
Expecting big things out of number 5 this year, a junior. Gets the lead block there. Still not much for Munoz. Clock will run. He gets down to the 5 where it will be second
Rejoice
down and
Christian
goal.
with the big
First possession of the
kickoff
season for
return
the
for a
Jackets.
touchdown. Looks like they're about to tie that game
Tried
up
a little
with
game of power
Cash and
football there.
Wildcats. We are still
Positive
live.
yardage.
Kingfisher driving on the Alba Goldbugs.
We'll stick with the same two-back set.
Yeah,
Okay,
they were
had
looking
him.
for Evans there. Then he finally does get him, and there we have your Genesis Express Pharmacy touchdown, 5-yard
Jackets
pass.
and
Jack
Kingfisher with their
Sternberger
first
to
touchdown
Harrison Evans.
Of the year, they go up 6-0 on the Alba Goldbugs. Let's
Looks
go
like
full
they
screen.
had that rollout. and he
Watonga
wasn't
at
there.
Thomas Terriers. Watonga, the Eagles currently leading at 6-2 over the Terriers.
Foot and a half taller than me, it seemed like. And, you know, I'd go up against him every play, and he'd thump me on the head. And I was pretty sore after that game. Playing those big boys, you know, when you're not as big as they are, it gets hard.
Thomas is going to take a throw here. DeAndre Dunn's out there. Pick. Interception again. Yes. What a pick. What a play by DeAndre Dunn. Now not on offense this time, ladies and gentlemen, on defense. Another highlight.
DeAndre
folks,
Dunn
you're
there
looking
with
at a
interception for the Watonga Eagles. Watonga will be back on offense here in just a second. Let's go to a game that we haven't been to yet. Hinton at Walters. Hinton leading at 7-0.
Set 2-2. Snap. Looks right. Gets that ball out to 7. He is open in space, and he's going to lay an arm out there, and he'll be out at the 45-yard line. That's going to be plenty enough for a first down, Blue Devils.
Again, right there, just a simple little 10-yard route for Walters. Receiver just ran 10 yards, turned around, and caught the ball, and then picked up about 4 or 5 yards after catch.
And the same thing we talked about a while ago on the flip side, when you got that, you have the coverage in that situation, you just get the ball out, and you're going to have enough space, enough distance there to get the first.
One thing that, you know, right there, you just would like to see maybe the defender get up just a step or two. We're so close to getting some defensive sacks. Big Sesbury was almost there, just not quite, just didn't quite get there.
And following the completion here, 1st and 10, 2-2, shotgun set, snap, hands off to number 34. He is met by a group of Comets there.
Alexa.
2A Washington
About
Warriors,
the Spino.
the state runners-up last year, are driving
has had
again
him a heck of a
Pawnee
first half with the
Indians.
fumble recovery.
Looks like they are getting close to the red zone. Let's go live to Pawnee
Have a
at
little bit of
Washington.
mishap, you know, early in the game. Easton Berglund, you know, a younger kid, sophomore, is starting at center tonight, TJ. So, you know, that's a good thing to see. You know, a young kid there getting an early start.
Warriors trying to draw the Black Bears off sides. 3 receivers to the right. They have Luke Hendrickson at the bottom by himself. Safety rolled over the top by the Black Bears. So they might be looking for something there at the top of the field. Kentrell takes the snap. He's looking right. He's getting rushed, and he throws it to Lane Steele. And Lane fights for some more yards. Gained about 15 yards. Nice strike there by the sophomore quarterback, Major Cantrell.
Had 3 wide right there, TJ. Just a good little 10 and out by Lane. Good route, good little pitch and catch. Put it on the money, and Lane was able to bring that down for a big first down for the Warriors.
1st and 10 Warriors.
Stacked receivers here at the bottom of the screen with Luke Hendricks and Cage Morris. We'll see how the Black Bears choose to defend that. They're running their linebacker inside a little bit. That's number 36, Malik Barber. He's going to the defensive end spot now. Looks like we might have some numbers out there. Another bad snap by the Warriors. Major just has
The
the ball
Watonga
on.
Eagles, after getting the big defensive interception, are now driving on Thomas defense. Let's double box. We'll go Pawnee, Washington, Watonga at Thomas.
Joe Jackson, screen, white shirt, go outside. He went inside, but still picked up a nice
White
yard.
shirt taking a shot right there.
They've shown that they can throw the ball down the field, so but you can't throw the ball if you don't have it, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to save the possession there. Good play by Major. Hopefully we can get these snapping issues figured out. Second down and 14. Major takes the ball, rolls to the left. Got Luke Hendricks out there at the 20. He slips and falls, keeps running. I guess his knee was down, Kyle. Gets to the 20-yard line, though, and picks up about 4 yards on the play. Not a bad idea, though, to get the ball to Luke Hendricks in space.
Yeah, anytime you get him, you know, out in the flats, get him up the field, his speed, his ability to make guys miss TJ in the open field, it's always a good second down play.
3rd down and 8 for the Warrior offense.
Very, very sharp.
Wasn't able to do that. Gets the call from the sidelines.
Came in the backfield. Option. Joe's going to decide to keep it himself. He's got, he just runs right over. Hey, that's what I just said, Steve. You don't know how.
By number 34, Nicky Cesar. But he's able to pick up the 1st down. Good running there by Kobe Scott.
Once again, TJ, you talked about this receiving core. Big target right there. Kobe Scott hit him. Was about 5 or 6 yards short when he made the catch of the 1st down, was able to put a move on the guy and pick up the 1st
Looks like
down.
the Warriors are going tempo here. They get the ball snapped quick, hand it off to Cole Scott. He runs it up the middle. Drags some defenders, gets close to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown!
So Joe's got 7 rushes, 87 yards right now. I believe he's got.
Shotgun for Slater, a little quick out.
Plays on. Open field tackle is attempted and made. I think that's Snodgrass who got that, and it is a 2nd down. Clock running, 7:15 to go 1st quarter. Jackets on top 7-0. They had 1 possession and scored. Alva trying
Let's
to
do it.
answer.
We're down here in Thomas Land.
Washington gets in the end zone. We're going to double box. Looks like the Alva Goldbugs are driving on Kingfisher. Kingfisher currently leads that one 7-0. In the other box, we have Watonga at Thomas.
That's Isaac Long.
The senior comes in and instantly points to his shoulder after he tried to make that tackle, one of the starting linebackers for Kingfisher.
And now into the game is 23 Karcher.
Karcher, a sophomore, going to fill that outside linebacker spot. 3rd down and 10 for the Goldbugs. They try a little slip screen, defended pretty well by Kingfisher, so it's going to be decision time for Coach Foster and the Goldbugs, as it is 4th down, and we'll say 7 at the 15-yard line.
Goldbugs staying in their offensive formation.
Nope.
Go for
No hesitation there.
Got a guy in the middle.
And incomplete pass.
Had
so
pretty good coverage on him.
Turnover on downs as the
Crossings driving again on Community Christian. We're going to double box. We have Skordle Game of the Week.
I appreciate
and also Alba driving on Kingfisher.
To be honest with you, it is so nice in this press box with the AC.
Got to give Coach Shank some props
Alvin
for taking
Kingfisher
care of us. Coach, state champion coach Sean Shank.
Full screen with Skordle Game of the Week.
Great basketball season a year ago for the Knights. Counter give this time. Looking for running room. That's Walraven. He'll be tackled at the 10-yard line, which is the line of scrimmage. That is by Job. Keep an eye on him. He's been all over the field.
Of this 1st quarter. Cooper back in at tailback. He gets the
set.
Carry. Breaks 1 tackle. Not going to pick up much, though.
A decent kicker, as we've seen in Matthew Jolliffe. I wouldn't be surprised they don't get the yardage to gain here. You come out and try to give yourself a 2-score lead here late in the 1st half. So 3rd down and 5 from the 10-yard line. They can get that 1st down. They're trying to get the Royals to jump, and now a timeout called as they couldn't do it. We'll take a break. 4 minutes to play in the 1st half. Crossings on top of Community, 7-0. And you're
all right,
watching
we have a
the Skordle High School
timeout
football
on the game of the week. Let's go back full screen. Pawnee trailing Washington 22-6, but Pawnee driving.
Spalding are there. Some nifty running by the quarterback from Pawnee gives them a 1st down.
TJ, you see that right there? Red Vaughn met him 5 yards in the backfield, missed him, and then ran him down and made the tackle.
That's going to be that's going to be something on the film that the coaches will show. You just don't ever give up on the play. 1st down and 10 for the Black Bears from the 27-yard line. Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Stevenson. And Jake Wells meets him, tries to strip the ball loose, unsuccessful, but throws him down to about the 32-yard line. Interesting note on Jake Wells. He's taken taken up the hobby of rodeoing in the last couple of years.
Yeah, come from a rodeo family.
Yeah. Look like some
Daddy
old.
likes to rope. Those Wells boys, you never know what you're going to get with that bunch. I'll tell you that right now. But Jake's a good kid, a hard-nosed kid, and it's good to see him out here.
Okay, Crossings game is back from commercial. We're going to go back.
Right side ball,
full screen
short-armed,
live.
incomplete.
Community Christian at Crossings.
For Logan McGowan. So now you've got 4th down and 5.
And Logan, I believe, is the son of one of our sponsors, Mel McGowan.
Always got to like that.
You do, you bet. If you're looking for a house, you're in the market for a house, you need to call Mel.
When Dad invests in his kids and the kids broadcast. So now we'll see if Jolliffe can hit this from the right hash mark. It'll be a 27-yard attempt. And he'll try to give his Knights a 2-score lead. High snap. Kick is on the way, and it will be wide to the left. No, I take it back. It is good.
Field goal good.
I thought it was going wide left,
Let's
and
go
it
full
snuck.
screen. Rejoice driving on Cashin.
We haven't seen a lot of blitzing, a whole lot. Just a little bit. When Cashin has blitz, they've been able to get in the backfield and create turnovers and sacks. Let's see if Tony Wood dials anything up here. Everyone's coming to the line. Motion left side, number 13, Colton Abel. Snap, Wilson back to pass. Blitz is on, no hold call there. Wilson jump pass, cross the middle, makes the catch to number 2. Lagasse with the tackle trying to strip it. Looks like that will be Ben Harmon.
Pass complete to number 2.
And that'll be a completed pass for a first down for Chance Wilson and number 2, Cale Marley.
Yeah, and good job there by Chance Wilson just to come towards that line of scrimmage. You had a guy kind of come at him, and he just jumped over, and like you said, you called it perfect. Jump pass right over his head to that receiver for a big gain.
So across the middle, we've got Vandruff, Aiden Williams, and Joey Wilson. A little bit of pressure there on that last play. Had a chance. So 2 by 1. Tight end set number 13 in motion. Abel, left side rollout. Going deep. Mason Manning on the coverage. Catch is made by number 6.
There's a holding. There's a flag.
We do have a flag holding. So
What a great play there on the pass from Rejoice, putting them up 20-13 over the Cashin Wildcats.
Tom, Terriers.
Looks like
all right, Joe Jackson, quarterback, will take off running.
The home team, Walters.
Oh my God! And he's gonna get
By the way, I
2
think that pass play, that touchdown in the Cashin Rejoice game got called back on a holding play. But let's go full screen, hitting that Walters, hitting in the red zone.
Yeah, and that time right there,
here. Looks like we're going with our heavy set. Seth Beatty coming in.
Pistol formation snap. Oh, low snap. He's going to pick it up and carry it. He's got a gap to the right side, and he's in. Touchdown, Comets.
Touchdown hit.
Good job there by Levi Taylor to corral the low snap.
Well, let's go full screen. Skordle game of the week. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst.
They do, and they've played a lot of soccer growing up, so it's just natural to them. And you can tell they're soccer-style kickers, too.
Play a lot of kids in the cities, play a lot of soccer. You get out to Northwest Oklahoma, not near as much soccer.
No, not so much. But they're playing it more now in the youth. Boy, Enid sure is building a nice soccer facility
yes,
right
they
now.
are. Doing a lot of things with that. And play will be blown dead. Tell you what, been a tough night for Boyce McIntosh. He's been chased, harassed, and he's gotten his Royals down near the red zone a couple of times. The drive, first one stopped at the 19-yard line, the second one at the 25. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, so knock him back to the 26-yard line here. McIntosh chased, and he is popped. Is that a forward pass or a fumble? They'll say they did not blow it dead. It's a fumble. Crossings Christian will have it at the 6-yard line. Somebody came right up the middle and popped him good as he was trying to get rid of the football, but they will say he did not have the forward motion. So a third turnover in this ball game. And Crossings will take over first down and 10 at the 6. This is the third time they started a drive inside the Royals' 26-yard line.
They're going to talk it over here, make sure that his hand wasn't coming forward.
Well, they can't go to the video replay, but it looked to me like it might have been going for it, almost like he shot-putted it away. We've seen him do it a couple of times already tonight. But you really can't. They've already,
be hard to
pretty
overturn
much,
it.
it'd be hard to overturn after all that. I see an indication now, as you can tell. Logan McGowan is eavesdropping on the conversation with the officials, and I think he feels like it's going to be Knights football. Line of scrimmage is the 6-yard line.
What was that?
Unsportsmanlike conduct, move it half the distance inside to the 3-yard line. So first and goal from the 3-yard line for Crossings. They can go up 3 scores here, leading 10-0 late in the first half. Drew Wood on the reverse this time. It's Mason Snyder trying to find some running room, and he will not get anywhere, but there is a flag in the backfield back at the 12-yard line. And a hold, move them back 10. And I tell you what, in this ball game so far, it has been the officials who have taken center stage. And the yellow hanky has come out numerous times already in this one. Move them back 10 to the 13-yard line. They'll take it back. They'll take it all the way back to the 19. So it'll be first and goal at the 19.
Knights have the ball on the 19-yard line. First down.
So first and long. Hand off this time to Silas Ward. Ward inside the 15-yard line down to the 13 before he was tackled. That's Boyce McIntosh. Nice chunk to get on first and goal when it's first and long like.
Roman Nose
Cut
takes
over
the snap.
to the Cash at El Reno
Hands to
game.
Mayo.
El Reno
Mayo spins out
driving.
of one, ducks under another, dives forward. He's inside the 10. They're going to mark him at about the 9.5.
Second down and goal from the 13. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Community Christian on a beautiful Friday night for high school football. And off to Ward again. And he'll try to bounce it right, and it's Boyce McIntosh who cleaned him, well, made the initial tackle. Actually,
we're just going to take you play by play. We have 2 teams, Crossings
on the play
and El
clock.
Reno
El
in the
Reno
red
takes
zone.
their
We'll take
places.
you
One
play
of
by
the
play as best as we can to see them, both teams in full screen.
Takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws to his right, and the pass is caught for an El Reno Indian touchdown. El Reno draws first blood here at Cash rather.
Touchdown El Reno.
El Reno.
They get the field
They get
goal,
their
so not
first
trying to
score of
do
the
the-
year with the Indians. Class 5A. Let's go back full screen. Crossings, CCS. Crossings in the red zone. Timeout Crossings. Let's go full screen. Rejoice at Cashin. Rejoice driving.
Maroney, the catch is made by Morton. He'll cut back across. He makes the catch, breaks several tackles, and there'll be a face mask calls most likely. Morton does a little talking in the end zone like he's a bad man, and that'll be enough for a touchdown for the Rejoice Christian Eagles. Let's see if it stands. I don't think the Rejoice Christian Eagles aren't
They
too
weren't
happy
happy
with
about
that.
what they think it's going to be.
Holding, it sure is.
Illegal block in the back.
So block in the back will negate the touchdown. It should be enough for the first down, though, I believe, if it's across. I don't know if it's after. I guess they'll bring it back across the sticks, and I guess we're still going to be fourth down. Again, Morton had that big catch, did a lot of talking. It was called back. He got a nice catch here and a touchdown, did a lot of talking. And that will come back. It looks like it will stay right at 4th down and 3. I guess us Class A folks aren't used to 6A football activity.
So what?
So I don't know why I guess it's spot foul from that situation. So 4th down and
Rejoice now with 2
third down and
touchdowns called
14.
back. Let's go back to
for
Crossings.
Crossings Christian. Slant across the middle. Ball is caught. Touchdown. The hookup to Mason Snyder from Drew Wood. And a 3-score lead now for Crossings as they lead 16-0. 14-yard touchdown. Jolliffe will attempt the extra point.
Crossings defense with another big turnover, and Jeremy Cleaver's defense playing really well right now, and Crossings cashes that in for another touchdown. Let's go back to the Rejoice at Cashin. Rejoice with the football.
A lot. Again, I don't think either coach has been too happy with this first half. So Rejoice Christian with another chance here. 4th down snap. Wilson will keep it. He'll get across. He'll be cut down. He's going to keep it. The tackle's there. That'll be enough for the first down. And I'm just telling you, just poor tackling by the Cashin Wildcats. A bunch of hand tackling, no pressure, no one going down, and trying to learn on the fly here. But that'll be enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 with 3:56 here as the Rejoice Christian Eagles are milking that clock, trying to get that touchdown. Reed to the right of Wilson. Roll out to the left. Pressure's on. Camden Maroney flips up off his back foot. He's got a chance. Knocked down. Nice job there by Max Brown on the coverage against Morton. Yeah, nice job there by the junior.
Good job by Max to jump in front of that play. I mean, kind of undercut him. You want to see him go up top, high point that, and bring it down, but do what you got to do to knock that ball down and not let him score that touchdown. That's what he did right there.
Yeah, I appreciate, Chance Wilson has impressed me with his feet. But most of his passes, as you were talking about earlier, have been off his back foot, kind of these jump passes, kind of floaters. The idea of setting up and stepping in the pocket and striking. He's definitely got the arm strength. We saw that for sure.
Yep.
2nd and long, 2nd and 10 from the 15. Snap. Give to Reed, right side. Actually, keeper by Wilson, left side. He tricked me as well, and that'll be enough for the touchdown. So touchdown, Rejoice Christian, and the keeper, Chance Wilson. We were talking about his feet, and he did it. Cashin Wildcats confused. I was confused. Breaks a couple tackles and gets in, and the Cashin Wildcats have their hands on their hips trying to figure out what's going on as the score goes to 19-13 in favor of the Eagles.
Yeah, on that time, I mean, just a great play action there by the quarterback. Kind of fooled everybody up front. Everybody went one way, and he pulled it and was gone, and Camden just let him run right by him. I think Camden didn't really see him have the ball either, and before he knew it, he was in the end zone.
His kick is up, and it's good. It's a 7-point lead, 20-13 for the visiting.
Rejoice with the go-ahead score. Let's go to El Reno at Cash.
Sideline. He led the receiver, but he led him about a
5A
step
El
and a
Reno
half,
Indians
maybe a
leading this
step
one
too far.
6-0 over the 4A Cash
In any
Bulldogs.
event, ball drops harmlessly to the turf with 19 seconds to play. El Reno puts a protection look. Davon Smith checks in. 17, Kobe Knoll goes to the far side for coverage duties. And he's hit immediately by Kobe Knoll. That catch complete at they're going to call it complete right at midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 50. Kobe Knoll on the immediate tackle. 13 seconds to play in the first half. El Reno leads 6-0. Cash scrambling to try and salvage points before the end of the first half of play in this opening gridiron contest of this season. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls to his left, throws across his body. He's hit hard. The pass intended for the receiver, but incomplete. Flag on the play at the line. Ineligible man downfield. There's going to be an ineligible man downfield against Cash, and there's a flag on the far side. Could be the same call there. Anytime you see a pass play take that long to develop, your linemen don't always know, and that's exactly what it is. Ineligible man downfield. That penalty is going to be declined. 7 seconds to play. That incomplete pass will stand. 2nd down and 10. Anytime you see a pass play take that long to develop, you're likely to have an ineligible man downfield. Your linemen often aren't aware and can't be aware of where the quarterback is, where the receivers are downfield. They're just trying to hold their blocks and create space, let their quarterback get the ball out. So not terribly surprising to see that call there. Cash decides not to force any errors. They take the victory formation and take the knee. And at the end of the first half, El Reno leads 6-0.
And that game goes to halftime. Let's go back to the Skordle game of the week with Tom Nelson down in Dieselhorst.
Buying time. And that one's picked. That time he won't get away with it. Pass is intercepted by Logan McGowan. 4 turnovers tonight for Community Christian. And now with 55 seconds remaining in the first half, let's see what Crossings would like to try. Will they go to the locker room content to be up 16-0? Will they try to make something happen here?
Yeah, the thing is there, too, is they had Job early. He just needed to get a little air under the ball and kind of underthrew him, kind of tried to zip it in there instead of lobbing it up to the sideline.
So the drive will start with 56 seconds to play in the first half. And if I am Crossings head coach Jonathan Keithley, I just might say, let's just take this one to the halftime locker room. Content to be on top 16-0. Don't give yourself an opportunity to make a mistake. And they will hand off on first down.
Yeah, if you're Crossings, you have to be very happy with this first half. Minus, a couple possessions where they were really sloppy with turnovers, or not turnovers, but penalties. They've looked really good.
It's Ben Staten with the carry that time, as he'll pick up no gain on the play. We'll let that clock roll now with 27 seconds to play in the first half. And it will be a 16-0 lead for Crossings Christian over Community. And taking it to a knee now back at the 27-yard line. Not going to help the stat sheet much for him as he loses 9, but he'll be happy to go to the locker room with a 16-0 lead. Well, they've really gotten it done on the defensive end. We'll take a look at those numbers and tell you how they shake out.
We'll try to have Coach Shank on, too.
Talk a little basketball.
Wide receiver position.
We're going to bring you back into the Orthodontics exclusively studio here in Norman. Thank you so much to Orthodontics exclusively for allowing us to use their facility for the Skordle Pay Dirt Show. As we have several games going to halftime right now, let's talk about some of the big storylines that we've already seen from the game so far. One of the biggest ones I've seen, Watonga Eagles. They were 2-7 last season. They are at Thomas tonight. Thomas was the Class A runner-up last season, 12-2 record in 2020. Watonga leading that one at the break, 12-2. One of the other big storylines, how about the Crossings Christian defense led by defensive coordinator Jeremy Cleaver, currently shutting out Community Christian, have a couple of turnovers in that game. And then also we have Rejoice Christian, Class 2A Rejoice Christian at Class A, defending state champion Cash and Wildcats. Rejoice currently leading that one 20-13, as you can see on our scoreboard. Let's go back full screen to Rejoice at Cashin. Looks like we have a couple minutes there left before halftime.
Something there coming off the sideline, number 17.
Oh, no, that's
Rejoice
Jay
was
Miller. Jay Miller Jr., wide receiver.
No, number 5 right
Number
here.
5.
I mean, as he was walking over there, number 17 was kind of waving at the sideline like he might need some to come off, but he might up coming out.
It's a hot day. It's a hot day. He's been doing a lot of running. Harmon back to snap, looking to go deep. He'll step up in the pocket. He's got a chance to run if he can get a block. Gets one from Nabavi, crushes him. Bowls his shoulder over, and that'll be enough for a first down. Big boy football. Nabavi absolutely pancakes the safety. And Ben Harmon does the rest as he drops his shoulder, left shoulder, thankfully, and gets the first down.
Yeah, and, we talked about blocking down the field last year, and right there you see Nick Nabavi down the field just completely smokes the guy and lets Ben make a good cut for the big first down.
So they'll bring up first down and 10 right at the 43, 1:43 on the clock. Snap. Harmon back to pass. Going to go deep, gets hit in the window, right, drops it in the bucket. It drops in and out of the hands. Goodness. Was that Gilbert on the target? Sure was.
Yep.
Looked like it was a catch.
And he's been sure-handed as far as, 7-on-7 and everything that we've seen so far today. He's caught the ball well. But, man, right there, great job by stepping up into the pocket and delivering a strike on that first down to Seth Gilbert.
Totally agree. That was a great throw there by Harmon. Small window, hit it. So that will stop the clock, though. So it'll save a timeout. 1:34 here. Second down and 10 from the 43 of Rejoice. 2-by-2 for the Wildcats. Nabavi to the right of Harmon. Shotgun snap. Harmon with the keeper. He'll turn to the right side. He'll cut up the middle. Has a chance. That'll be enough for the first down. His feet still moving. Great job there by the senior. Taking 54. Caden Marley for a ride. That'll be a first down and 10 for the Cashin Wildcats.
Yeah, and Solomon did have to go out he is cramping up over there. It looked like they're trying to get him some fluids. So let's see if they don't try to challenge one of these other cornerbacks that had to come into the game off the sideline.
So Harmon in shotgun, trips down below. Ace up top is Manning. Nababi to the right. No safety help.
Who split out over on the right?
Manning. So Manning looking to go one-on-one. He's come back. No
Hold.
hold call.
How is that not a hold?
Are you kidding me? We literally saw his jersey getting pulled.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
His shoulder pad is sticking out of the jersey.
Manning must have said something bad about that guy's mom or something, because that's 2 calls right there.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because
Okay, we're going to
Manning
take you
runs a
double
great
box.
route, hits the
Kingfisher
comeback.
driving on the
pass
Alva
is
Gold
there,
Bugs.
except,
Looks like they
the jersey's in the hand
down
of Rejoice
inside the red
Christian
zone.
Eagle.
We're going to listen to Kingfisher's audio. That's Michael Swisher, but also watch the Cash and Rejoice game at the same time.
Nope. We're at 15. My bad. Again, bad eyes, old eyes.
Victor Munoz this time, a quick pass to number
Oh,
25.
breaks the tackle.
Touchdown, no penalties.
Marcus
That'll count.
Lemon with your Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown, the first of his career here at Kingfisher. 15 yards from Jack Sternberger.
Touchdown, Kingfisher
Yeah,
Yellow
let's blow
Jackets. They're going to go up 13-0 on the Alva Gold Bugs with the extra point pending. Let's go back full screen to Cash and driving on Rejoice.
Wildcat TV and Howard
That's right.
Television. So we got second down and 15. I apologize. 1 minute on the clock from the 33. Cash and driving here. Manning by himself down below. We've got Lagasse and Gilbert up top. Tight end Vandruff on the right. Nababi to the left. Snap. Going to Manning, going deep. Up top. Little push off there. No call. Manning got, I guess it was out of bounds. So intended receiver Mason Manning, great coverage there by number 1, junior Bryce Rivard, 5'11", 160. He's done a great job. And kudos to the Rejoice Christian corners. They've locked up, and they've done a great job.
Yeah, they've been man-to-man a lot of the game and really haven't had anything deep that has connected. There's been some guys wide open, and we just have missed. But for the most part, they've been right there in the back pocket and not really had a chance to make a big play down the field.
Third down snap. Harmon will keep it. He'll go right side. Harmon keeper again. He's going to try to get to the sideline, and he'll get hit out of bounds. That'll save a timeout. Nice work, Harmon, staying patient. And that'll bring up 4th down and manageable for the Cash and Wildcats. As the clock stops at 50 seconds, they'll have the ball here right around the 22-yard line. And I'll bring up 4th down and about 4 there. Silky Smooth Chad Tishman will let you know. So again, Cash and Wildcats down a touchdown, looking to knot this up here right before half. This is going to be obviously a big play. Namavi to the right, trips left. Is that Vandruff aced out by himself up top? Sure is.
Yep. He jumped.
No, they're not going to call it, thankfully.
No, this guy called it. Or no,
They called the timeout.
Shaq called the timeout. That guy over there is, he's had some calls go against us, and that one right there went in our favor. But I will still say that was not that should have been a flag right there.
Well, as they say, it's supposedly supposed to all even out. That's
There you
that's
go.
what they tell me.
That's right.
That's what they tell me. I always say it's the last bad call. That's the worst one. Right? That's the one you get messed up on. But nonetheless, the Cash and Wildcats take the timeout. I think that is the last for Coach Shackelford.
Yeah, because we took 2 earlier in that first quarter.
So that'll be the last one. So that's something to note here. If the Cash and Wildcats are able to convert on this 4th down, they'll have to kind of run and gun and either spike the ball or get it going or shoot to the out of bounds. I'm surprised but not surprised, right? I mean, we knew there would be growing pains for the Cash and Wildcats. We knew there'd be revenge on the mind for the Rejoice Christian Eagles. They've come in. Clearly, a chance.
While this Cash and game is on timeout, I want to let fans know, be sure to download the Skordle app if you haven't already. You can see all the scores from around the state, every class. Also, if you have any comments, any thoughts on how we can improve this experience tonight, be sure to tweet us. Use hashtag SkordlePayDirt. If you want to see your team on PayDirt next week or any time during this season, be sure to email Adam Diesehorst. His email address is adam@skordle.com. Back to live action. Cash and
tackling and covering.
driving on
And
Rejoice.
obviously, you see
Down
on the
20 to
on the
13.
scoreboard. So 4th down, Big 4th down and 4 from the 22 snap. Looking to his left.
There's
He's got
Nick.
Bobby wide open with the catch. He's got a chance to get one block. It blows over. And if Legas gets a block, that's a touchdown. But that'll be enough as Morton gets trucked by Nick Nabati.
Yeah, Nick had a head of steam, and Solomon just sitting there going, "Oh crap, what do I do?" And I mean, give him credit; he made the tackle, but Nick sure made him pay for it.
Ride. 2-by-2 for the Wildcats. Again, 30 seconds here on the clock. Snap. Harmon with the keeper. He looks inside the middle, hanging on. Cash and Wildcats are going to have to hustle here with 27. That's a tough call by Coach. I can't believe Coach Shack called that there. He's going to lose about, it looks like 8 seconds here. 9 seconds. 17 seconds on the clock. 15, 2-by-2. Harmon with the snap, looking to his right. Looking deep, he's going to throw it up in the middle. He's got a jump ball. Coming down, Brown had a hand on it.
Max Brown just, went up there and at least knocked it down where it wasn't intercepted. I don't know if Ben was trying to throw it up there for a jump ball or trying to throw it out of the back of the end zone, but that was a dangerous throw. But good thing Max was there to go up top and knock it down, at least made a play on it.
I am maybe Shaq thought he was going to catch him off guard with that run with Harmon, but that, with 6 seconds left, the Cash and Wildcats lost at least a play, especially with the scrambling of Harmon and throwing it up. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. 2 plays left for the Cash and Wildcats, 6 seconds.
We may not get it off.
It's going to be a penalty here. Snap, looking to his left, crossing route. Harmon's got an open lane.
Take it outside.
A chance if he can cut it up. Cuts back through. Ball's
touchdown,
over.
baby.
Touchdown, Cash and Wildcats. Amazing run by Ben Harmon. No flag on the play. Absolutely love it. Flood the end zone. Harmon was looking for that post to Legas. Tucks it and run, and it's been the Ben Harmon show for sure, using his feet as well to get that go-ahead touchdown. Let's see if the Cash and Wildcats, with no time left, can tie this up.
Yeah, Adelaide Jerry's coming in to kick the extra point here.
Do you think this is a fake?
No, she is going to put it through. And
so Cash and history being made as a Cash and Wildcat first female player on the kick. Snap, hold. Adelaide Jerry, it's blocked. And that'll fall to the ground. So that'll be the end of the second quarter. And the first half is the Cash and Wildcats with a nice little drive there. That was about a 70-yard drive. I think it was a 70-yard drive there to tie
Ben
up
Harmon, the senior quarterback at Cashin, I think he's lost one game in his football career, just put his team on his back right there. Zone, no time left. That game is going to halftime. The only game that's really we have going on right now is Alva at Kingfisher, so we'll take you live to Michael Swisher.
Jake Reagan, the sophomore, getting his jersey in there, making the tackle, getting the sack, and forcing what we think will be a gold bug punt into the wind. Another Pioneer iVideo defensive stand for the Jackets.
Well, they're lining up to go for it.
And I'm going to guess quick kick. Maybe try to get 5 cheap yards.
I think we'll get a timeout.
We are going to have a Medic Pharmacy timeout called. We'll take one with them. Jackets on top 14-0. Alva with 4th down after this.
Life can hit hard, but great coverage keeps you on the winning team. Let the experts at Stevenson Insurance Center guide you through the personalized process of finding the right coverage for you, your family, or your business. Personal, commercial, or health, we can service all your insurance needs. Don't blow your coverage. Come see us at 2302 Frontage Road in Kingfisher. All of us at Stevenson Insurance Center say, go Jackets!
As one of North America's largest producers of oil and natural gas products, Oventive believes safe, reliable, and affordable energy is fundamental to making modern life possible. We also believe in building strong relationships in the communities we operate. Locally, Oventive is proud to employ 100 Oklahomans and support our schools through scholarships, sports funding, and FFA sponsorships, preparing the next generation for success. Visit oventive.com/community to learn more.
Well, we did get a confirmation during the timeout. I know everybody was wondering and wanted to know. Joe Feely did coach Jill Zaire at Dover. Shane texted me and said, my dad did coach Dills there. How in the world did that come up in your broadcast? Don't ask. Don't.
You could rewind, but then you would.
You don't. The rabbit holes we go down. All right, 4th down and long for the Gold Bugs, and they will punt. Presumably, and they do. Into the wind. Yep.
Bounce right in
That's going to be
Snodgrass's hands.
He's able to pick that up on the run, able to get across midfield and give the Jackets good field position after they already lead this one 14-0.
41-yard line. What a break.
Well, thought we just had a timeout, but okay. Water break it is. Let's hear from another one of our fine Kingfisher football sponsors.
MMS Construction and Scammahorn Concrete of Kingfisher is your top choice for a locally owned and operated ready-mix and material company. Fully licensed and bonded, we provide labor and services throughout Kingfisher County. Commercial buildings and parking lots, residential footings, stems and slabs, new construction, renovation projects, swimming pools, patios, sidewalks and driveways. We do it all, and as always, provide free estimates. Call Sean Scammahorn at 405-625-0314 or email us at mmsconcrete@yahoo.com. That's MMS Construction and Scammahorn Concrete, proud supporter of all KHS activities.
Since 1945,
Okay, we are back here live at the Orthodontics exclusively studio in Norman, Oklahoma. Thank you so much for Orthodontics letting us use their facility for Skordle Pay Dirt. Most of our games are at halftime right now. We have Alva at Kingfisher on commercial. If you're a fan of Hinton Walters or Luther Prague, we're having some connection issues with those two games. We're going to try to get those bugs worked out. Some great action already so far in week 0 of the Oklahoma high school football season. Let's go back to Alva Kingfisher as they're coming back from commercial.
Really in motion, handoff up the middle. Is that Cooper? I believe it was.
This Cooper gets a yard, 2nd and 9.
Got the clock a spinning.
I think you just got complimented. I think.
Probably not.
Viewer Corey Miller, thanks for watching. Says you're a better color commentator than you are a golfer.
Well, he knows.
2nd and 9. Sternberger under pressure, dumps it. Able to get rid of it to avoid the loss, but it is going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down and long for the Jackets.
That cuts deep, Miller. That cuts deep.
I mean, it was a compliment. I mean, it was
a
little backhanded, but.
Works both ways, buddy.
Stevenson
Walters
Insurance Center 3rd down, 4 wideouts for the Jackets. Borelli in motion.
A little reverse out. Trying
And
to catch Snodgrass running across the field. Good catch.
A little high-low action there. Just thought you hope that one broken tackle was enough, but not quite. So it will be 4th down for the Jackets. They do have the wind at their backs. They do have a 2-touchdown lead. Do you try to pin them? Or do you go for it here and just completely trust your defense? And that looks to be the option. See if they try to get 5 cheap yards.
Try not to jump off sides yourself.
It's going to be 4th down and 5.
Play clock's at 10. I believe we're just going to wind her down, take a timeout. Yeah. At 0, he says.
Let's keep it here as they take this timeout. Brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and
Did it show how many
of Kingfisher. Got our Mercy Hospital Kingfisher halftime show coming up. Sean and I will break down a little bit of the first half, and it's bye-bye Sean and new Kingfisher Superintendent Dr. Daniel Craig. Just kind of bring him up, give him the chance to sort of reintroduce himself to Kingfisher, a KHS graduate coming back to his hometown to be superintendent. So we'll have Dr. Craig at halftime. Also, we want to stick around later tonight for our Interbank postgame show where we'll announce our player of the game. As always, Jackson's of Kingfisher bringing you the player of the game. Week 0 action here as Jackets facing a 4th down coming out of this timeout. Carrie East is watching. Send her kids to the game. She's going to stay home and watch. Quick pass. Sternberger needs to break a tackle. Does Harrison Evans, and he does.
Up on his feet. Got a first down.
I don't think you want to try to tackle Harrison up high. I mean, I don't want to try to tackle him down low either, but just bounced right off of him. So an F&M Bank first down for the Jackets as Evans picks up the needed yardage and more. Great effort by the junior.
Quick slant.
Play action.
Right through the hands.
Something they tried. They scored on earlier. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Kingfisher. Nearly 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Kingfisher taking the time. 17 seconds on the play clock.
Got Coach Purinton up in the booth. One co-offensive coordinator calls down the plays to his fellow co-offensive coordinator, Derek Patterson, as the handoff is given to Cooper. He's going to get 2-3 yards. It'll be Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down. Also up in the booth, Coach David Ellis, one of the new coaches on the staff. A little humid.
Plastic seats.
3rd down for the Jackets. We'll call it 8 yards.
25 is out on the island. Looking across the field.
Sternberger has a man. That's Borelli. F&M Bank first down and more for the Jackets. It's going to be 1st down and goal as they convert. Still in that Kingfisher electric red zone here. Knocking on the door again.
Patience by Sternberger to wait for that one to come across.
We just had a
cramp.
Gave an Alba player enough time to get off the field there, so they stopped the clock momentarily, but it starts back up. It's going to be 1st down and goal for Kingfisher. 3 wide outs. Tied in.
Quick
Tailback
pitch
is
to
Cooper. He cuts up field and gets
Maya got it.
upended inside the 5-yard line. Well, did he even get inside the 5? Looks like they're right on the 5. Yeah, he took a pretty hard shot there, and he's going to come limping off.
I think that's when he started diving right in the old.
It's going to
right in the thigh.
Don't worry, Kay. Tomorrow it'll feel much better. Don't worry.
Rub that one out.
Yeah. Second down and goal.
Munoz in the backfield this time. Quick slant
Up
to Snodgrass.
high. Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown pass. Jack Sternberger to Slade.
Yellow Jackets get the touchdown there and extend their lead over the Alva Goldbugs. We have another game back from halftime. The Watonga Eagles, who were 2-7 last year. This is the first game for new head coach Skylar Watson, and their offense has come out on fire after halftime. They are driving down to the Thomas, looks like the 13 or 14-yard line in the red zone.
Action, that was beautiful. We should run that again.
Oh, yeah.
Great call, Coach Watson. Beautiful ball. Something he saw out there, audible to it, and wasn't for this beautiful new turf, I think Dunn walks in.
Yeah, I agree with you. I never did like turf.
Tonga in business. 15, 14-yard line. Jackson, deep. He's got a man. He looks, he's going to score. Scramble. Going to be tackled right there.
He's going to pick up maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. Not much.
So he had, I didn't see who that was kind of streaking across the right through the middle of the secondary there, but he was wide open.
Dunn. That was Dunn, number 2. Yep, he was in the slot right there, right where he is right now, and just ran a corner out.
I think there were too many gigantic tall helmets standing there in front of the pass.
And that's the one thing you do have to, realize with Joe is his height,
Yeah. Well, and Dunn was in close, so you got to put the ball low there. You can't, you can't get any arc on it or very much. And so trying to throw through green helmets is not a very good plan.
Dunn in slot. Jackson deep. He's got a man. He's throwing it up and couldn't come up with the catch. Phoenix white shirt. But that's what you got to do with white shirt. Good call, Coach Watson. Give the kid a chance. He's just got to go up there and get that. That play right there is going to be here all night long. And Phoenix white shirt has got to go up and make that catch. Joe's got to put it up there for him. Just throw it up there, Joe. Let him go play basketball. Go get the rebound.
While they're big up front, they really don't have anybody that matches with white shirt height-wise. So if you put the ball high and it's anywhere within his reaching distance, he's gonna win that battle.
Exactly. Jackson, he's gonna keep it. He turns it up. He's gonna keep going. He's got to keep moving. Joe Jackson, did he get the first? That's going to be short, Steve. About yard and a half. Going to be at about the 5.5, 6 yard line. Watanga going for it. No doubt right here. Field goal puts you up. See, field goal puts you up 13. So the odds means go for it. I don't blame him.
Nope.
Coach Watson taking his time here, looking over the defense. Joe's got the play. Coach Watson getting his player set where he wants him. Big play here. Joe, high snap. He gets it, throws it to Dunn, and we don't complete it. No go.
No connect on that one,
No
folks.
connect. And
Thomas defense comes up big in the red zone there. Let's go to another game back from halftime. Skordle game of the week, Community Christian at Crossings.
And 14 as they lose 4. Take it back, they lose 3. Mark the ball back to the 47-yard line. If you're just joining us, Crossings Christian has capitalized on 4 turnovers by the Royals. Back to throw is Wood. Right side has a man at the stick. The ball caught, first down and more. Inside the 30-yard line, that's Mason Snyder. We talked before the ball game. He was the star watch guy for me to keep an eye on for Crossings Christian, and he has definitely filled that role. That gain down to the 26-yard line, a gain of 21.
And he's one of those kids, too, who's got great hands, but he also low center of gravity. That's a tough kind of kid to bring down in the open field. And you can tell even when he makes a catch, CCS is trying to surround him because they know how dynamic he can be with the ball in his hands.
24 catches. I'll take it back, 4 catches for 65 yards. Do the math. Two minutes into the third quarter, and Crossings is on the move again. Well, almost intercepted. As he looked over the right side out into the flat and almost reeling it in was Callan Montgomery. The ball was thrown right at him. Didn't have much time to react. Drew Wood passing is now 8 of 11. Take it back. He's 10 of 14 passing. As he's thrown the ball quite a bit on this drive. Second down and 10 from the 26. Left side.
Pick.
That was picked. Charlie Peterson will intercept it in the end zone.
Pass is intercepted by Peterson.
So Charlie Peterson with the pick. And that will end that drive. The first turnover tonight for Crossings Christian. They'll take over first down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Interception there by Community Christian in the end zone. They'll get the ball on the 20-yard line. Let's go to Thomas Terriers on offense against the Watauga Eagles.
This is a pretty critical series here, I think, for the defense.
Right.
How they respond to this. They've got Thomas pinned way back.
Way back. And we want to keep him back there, Steve.
We do. Thomas got a great punter. You know, they can get themselves out of trouble if they need to.
Handoff, Baldwin. He's around the corner. He makes a move, right? Great tackle right there by
So
DeAndre Dunn.
Yeah, Dunn really didn't have a
Yeah,
great
he got
shot
him
at
on that
tackle.
one. I think Baldwin's going to be slow getting up here. There might be a little injury situation right here, Steve. That was a real fast,
It was.
dangerous hit by DeAndre Dunn. Nobody trying to hurt anybody, but he did hit him.
So that was number 2 against number 2.
Exactly.
And, you know, Dunn really didn't have a good angle on that. He was down low, and the guy was about to run over him, and basically made an attempt at jumping over him, and Dunn pretty much stood up underneath him and flipped him. And, you know, he hit him, but his main motion was to stand up underneath him.
Exactly.
And stop him that way and put him on the ground. And we're just praying here and hoping, folks, that the kid isn't seriously injured.
100%, Steve. 100%. We're competitors. We're crosstown rivals, but no one wants to see anyone get hit in this ball game. He's going to pop up Baldwin, who's been running the ball real good all night, walking away on his own. You know, Collins, no help, no nothing, so he should return to the ball game. Got a little stinger. This is a big rivalry. He don't want to miss it, so I'm sure he'll be right back.
I've forgotten. Was that a true running play, or was that a they dump him a little pass?
Yeah, no, that was a run.
It was, okay. So
Yeah,
they
no,
list
no.
him as a wide receiver on their chart.
On the roster, yeah.
So he's an all-around cowboy out there.
Yeah, and they've been trying to get the ball to him out of the backfield. Just quarterback hasn't been able to get there. This is what we can expect from the rest of the half. I'm sure. Will Thomas try to take it deep? Hey, good luck with that. But you haven't proved to us that you can throw the ball yet, so we need to stop this run and get the ball back.
So they have had just a bit of success, you know, just pounding the ball on the run, and so, you know, they're big and they're physical, and they're going to be able to do that a little bit.
Exactly.
The question is, how much of that can they do and have true success when you know that's what they're going to do every time?
Exactly. At some point, you can't, you know, Coach Park's defense, you can't run it at us all day.
Right. It's not going to work every time.
And that's Jacob Edwards we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, who's a quarterback, big kid. Got someone new in the backfield. It's going to look like Stacy Scartlett. Going to come in for Baldwin, who was injured on the play earlier. Let's see what, and he's going to get the football right now. He's got some room, got a big hole, running. He's going to pick up a first down.
So it looks to me like we had maybe we had good penetration on our defensive front, maybe even a little bit over pursuit, and left some space to run.
First down. So that's me, Stacy Scarlett, who's a senior. Nice looking run right there.
Looks like Kingfisher is driving again on the Alva Gold Bugs. Let's take it over live to Michael Swisher.
The jokes get better. That's a lie.
We're losing audiences right now. Meanwhile, it was a pretty good throw and catch right there, in case you guys missed that part. If you're listening, then you missed it.
First and goal.
Under center, going for the quarterback sneak, and I believe he is in.
There it is. There's the signal. The 1 yard. Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown run. Jack Sternberger. So that took off 26 seconds. 15-yard touchdown drive. Want to say
Kingfisher extends their lead with another touchdown right before the halftime, 26-0 over the Alva Gold Bugs. Let's go down to Pawnee, Washington. Washington Warriors with the football, driving on the Pawnee Indians from Class A.
It's the 35-yard line and down to the 33. a 20-yard gain by the junior running back, Cole Scott.
I could have ran through that hole, TJ. That was a big hole. Big boys got it cleared out, gave him some room, and Warriors going on with the hurry up right here.
Again, snaps it quick. Tries to take advantage of Pawnee being not set, but they weren't fooled. Cole Scott able to push up for 3 yards. That's how they scored their touchdown, though. They had a quick strike. Looks like the Warriors this year, if they get some big play opportunities, then they're coming back with a fast play coming up right after that. Andrell looking at the coaches on the sideline for the play. All the players now wearing wristbands to get the plays in. He tells Cole Scott what it is. Takes the handoff, looking up the seam to Gage Morris. He catches it, breaks a tackle at the 5, and drags down to the 4-yard line. Nice catch by the sophomore slot receiver.
Great pitch and catch right there, TJ. Saw that play earlier in the game, and Cage kind of bobbled it, but like I said, Major led him right there, right into his hands, and was able to, big pickup for the Warrior O.
First down and goal from the 4. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. Black Bears were not fooled by that. Number 45 for the Black Bears, Westland Brewer, in the backfield to meet him. Brings up second down and goal from the 5. 9:40 and counting in the third quarter. Warriors now changing up the pace, going a little slower and getting the call from Coach Q from the sidelines. 13 seconds on the play clock. Major directs his offensive line with the call. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, looks to run up the middle. Touchdown! Warriors, there is a flag in the middle of the field.
Major's limping around a little bit too. That might not be good, but see what the refs will talk about it right here.
Usually they got holding there. Replay second down. They'll back it up to the 15-yard line. Warriors getting set up. They have receivers to the left are Luke Hendricks and Cage Morris in the slot. Lane Steele as well. Luke Hendrick and Cage Morris are stacked on top of each other. Toby Scott ISO down here on the bottom of the screen with the safety rolled over the top. Handoff goes to Cole Scott to the left. He looks for the hold. Touchdown, Warriors!
Good hole right there.
15-yard touchdown run by Cole Scott. Like you said, Kyle, that hole was huge. Good blocking.
Just a little zone read, let it develop, get across there. Big hole opened up and hit it with authority. He's in for another 6.
Washington Warriors with another touchdown to extend their lead on the Pawnee Indians. And Washington fans, Skordle did a preseason interview with Coach Brad Beller that I highly recommend that you get on and watch. Let's go to Watonga Eagles at Thomas. Watonga leading that game 12-2.
Jackson roll out on the run, a little bit DeAndre Dunn. And I'm sure Coach Watson is thinking the same thing we are. A touchdown would be nice right now.
I like how we've taken those shots and then when we needed to,
Jackson.
we needed for a first down.
Yep, Jackson around the corner. He's going to get tripped up right there. Good tackle right there. But Thomas Terrier, defender number 1.
He's just barely going to make it back to the line of
scrimmage
on that one.
Exactly.
Might have even lost a yard.
Might have lost a yard right there, but it's a good play, good open field tackle. That's up to the corner doing his job in position.
Right.
Recognizing it's a run play and coming up and filling it.
So, I'd say 7 times out of 10, Joe wins that foot race.
Yep. So now I'm looking, and it looks like we got a backup quarterback in.
Yeah, we got number 7 in here. That is
Cole.
Trenton Cole.
And he's going to hand it off to the Caminator. Caminator's going to run into big number 50 at third down. I'm wondering where Joe's. Okay, Joe's on the sideline here. taking.
Giving him a rest here.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. He needed a rest. It's me fourth down here. He's going to have to come back out and punt. So the Terriers defense holds.
So this will be, I believe, punt number 2 for the Eagles.
So you said you like the defensive ball game, Steve. You got one so far this quarter.
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
No points being scored. Jackson punted well in the first half. Let's get the ball back. There we go. Boom. Nice, beautiful kick punt. Joe Jackson. He's just going to roll. Stop right there at about the 31.
Closest game of the evening right now, Rejoice Christian at Cashin Wildcats. 2019, Rejoice currently leading that one. We just came back from halftime. Let's take Neiman Nabavi, Chris Gibson, and Drew Baker on CashinWildcats.tv live.
Cleaned up the play with the helmet going flying off as he comes in.
That's a good sign there for the Cashin defense, a little intensity. So jet sweep, give inside to the running back, number 2. There's Bryce Clark, speak of the devil. Sophomore coming in. Love it, number 9. You've seen that number before. And great play, so Tony Wood, light some wood, as they say.
Yep, fired up Tony Wood at halftime, and he's one of the best at going in at halftime, making a few adjustments and making those stops right there. Good job by Bryce. Coming downhill, didn't let any of those plays, that misdirection really phase him much. Came down and was in his spot. 5 Solomon is back out there. Let's hope he is full speed and can get out there and play for the
Let's just hope he's full speed but drops every pass. How about that?
There you go.
Tight end in motion. Chance Wilson rolling to his left. Blitz is on. Rolls there. Across the middle. Great coverage there by Max Brown. Intended receiver, number 17, Jay Miller. Yeah, that'll bring up 4th down.
Our Skordle game of the week, Crossings Christian. Looks like they are on defense right now, but we have word they might be getting close to the red zone. So let's go. Let's take their feet off.
Now they fake the punt. Now rolling to his left and trying to throw the ball downfield, incomplete. Goodness. And now Crossings will have great field position. That was Zach Darden, the backup quarterback, who threw it incomplete. So now with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter, Crossings will take over at the 10. As they have an opportunity now to jump out to a 4-score lead. So you take a look at where they have started drives today in the first half at the 26-yard line of Community Christian, also the 25, the 6-yard line, and now the 10. Well, now you're getting a chance to watch that Rejoice Christian Cashin game on Pay Dirt. But don't go away from us. This game still has some meat left on the bone, hopefully. Of course, they will come to our game if it gets interesting. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to sell some other game. But handoff on first down and not a whole lot there at all. That is Peyton Brady on the carry as he was blown up in the backfield. Leading the way for Community Christian was Quinn Colvin. And a loss of 4 on the play will bring up 2nd down and goal at the 14.
Another cramp.
So we'll stop action. And I tell you what, let's pay a bill. Let's take a break. 5:43 to play in the third quarter, 16-0 Community Christian. And you are watching.
Looks like we have an injured player in the Community Christian Crossings game. So let's go back to Neiman Nabavi, Rejoice at Cashin.
Actually with a Wildcat with a throw to Mason Manning, a little screen pass from Nabavi. He gets a couple blocks, cuts back out, keeps his feet, moves forward, takes a big hit from 55. That would be Stockton Ryan, the senior, but Mason Manning gets it across the first set of sticks, gets to the 35, and Nabavi and the Wildcat, little, you're not sure.
And Ben's down here on the sideline without his helmet on, throwing the ball just almost like he's just warming up that shoulder. So let's hope he's okay to get back in the game.
So if you were wondering who the backup quarterback is, you're looking at senior Nick Nabavi, number 4. Max Brown to the right of him. We've got 2 up top, twins up top and below. Nabavi with the snap, give to Brown. Brown left side, got a lane, cuts it up. Nice move by the junior. We do have a flag.
There will be holding.
It'll be enough for the first down if it stands, but it looks like it may be a holding as that comes from the white hat, and that's a bad sign if you're a Cashin Wildcat, and it will be. Ben Harmon looks to be okay. I guess maybe Cashin Wildcats rolling the dice here with Nabavi on the short yardage to see what they can get. So Penalty at the 40. We'll march it back from there. It looks like Rejoice will take it instead of taking declining the penalty and bringing up 4th down. They're going to step it off.
I mean, they see the same thing we do. Is Ben's not in there, and they probably think we'll back them on up where they really can't throw the ball down the field. Let's hope maybe Ben surprises. I mean, Nick surprises them with something deep, but I just don't see Shaq dialing up anything really down the field without Ben in the game.
Got a false start by Lagasse. It's about the 100th false start by our receivers this game. And you know, Nick's got an arm. I don't know if he's got that kind of an arm, but so what started off as a fantastic start to the second half with basically a turnover of downs on the 3 and out and the fake punt turnover is now 3rd down and a
Was Ben in on?
Thomas Terriers driving. See if they can get closer. Watonga currently leading that one 12-2. Let's cut over to Watonga at Thomas.
Was in bad trouble, threw a duck, and receiver came back.
Well, it's just a good call by the coach. A good matchup. He knows that matchup is there. His coaches upstairs are probably telling him every time he runs a play who guards who. So he took a shot on the Caminator. Deep. Thomas, 1st down. Momentum. They're going to throw it again. He looked to throw it. Better stop and go. They're going to have him wide open over here if he can catch it. And he makes the catch. And he is out of bounds. At the 1. Carmona over there at the corner. We had White Shirt over there. Now we got Carmona over there. I'm questioning why White Shirt is not over there. Or excuse me, White Shirt is there. Why not Dunn is not over there. They're going to have him wide open over here if he can catch it. And he makes the catch. And he is out of bounds. At the 1. Carmona over there at the corner. We had White Shirt over there. Now you want to use a sideline, as another tackler, another defender, and he just let him get by him, and you can't do that. And now Thomas is in business. They're going to score their first touchdown of the game. Touchdown with the Thomas Terriers.
So he goes in pretty easy there at this point.
Yeah.
But they had some success in their passing game there that Watonga hadn't seen in the first 3 quarters of the game. So going to have to get on that.
Yep, it was one play, and they recognized that we got a new corner out there. DeAndre Dunn is not out there, and I'm sure that's something Coach Cole and Coach Watson will take a look at and make.
Thomas gets in the end zone. They're an extra point away from just being down 3. Let's go back to the Skordle game of the week. Community Christian at Crossings.
Well, he actually was, but
yeah, and if you're Crossings as well as you're playing defensively, you're content with the 2-score lead here. You're just, trying to move the clock and be smart and not turn the ball over, and I like the game plan here.
Back at the 17-yard line now after the penalty.
Got him.
And Drew Wood, ball is off the fingertips, the 10-yard line, incomplete. As that was intended for Luke Olson, and now it'll be 4th down. Let's see if they'll give Jolliffe an opportunity here. And a field goal would be big because it would make it a full 3-possession lead. Right now, 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions could even it up. You make the field goal to go up 19-0, and you're up to 3 possessions. And it will be a 34-yard attempt from the left hash, the near hash. Watonga leading Thomas 12-2. And the kick might have been partially blocked. It's well short. And Community Christian will take over 1st down and 10, 5:31 to play in the 3rd quarter, leading 16 or trailing 16-0. So this drive will start at the 20.
CCS with the big block field goal there to keep Crossings from extending their lead. Let's go back to Washington. Pawnee Indians, Class A, down 29-6 against the Washington Warriors, Class 2A.
He gets a little burst of speed on her, man. That kid's going to be deadly.
I'm sure they got Braden listed as a freshman on here. I know Coach Beller wishes he was a freshman. Well, I believe he's a junior. His brother Cole Arthur now, he's a freshman. 2:35 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Washington leads 29-6. They send Cage Morris in motion. They hand it to him on the jet. He takes it to the left side. Strides down the side and is able to get close to the 20-yard line. left side of the field. He doesn't look like he's running fast, but he takes such long strides that it takes up ground quickly.
That's the deal too. He's a young kid, sophomore, but he's a stocky human being, man. He's another one kid. You get downhill, he's not going to be an easy guy to tackle.
Warriors going tempo now, trying to draw him off sides again. Cade's also a three-sport athlete in basketball and baseball, and very good at all three sports. Cantrell gets the snap, hands it off to Braden Arthur. Look at him go. Nice running there.
I got tripped up in the backfield, keep them little feet pumping, and was able to pick up a big gain right there, bring up a 1st and goal for the Warriors.
How about that? You bring in you bang him up with Cole Scott a little bit. Get some banging in there with Cade Norman, and then you bring in more fresh legs, and are able to just exploit the defense. Looks like the officials are going to have them take a water break, I suppose. We'll take one with them. You're watching the Washington Warriors on the WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Timeout here in the Washington game. Let's go back to Rejoice at Cashin. Rejoice just broke a long run down their sideline. First down, Rejoice.
11 starters on offense almost and 11 starters on defense. We were that deep, had that many kids that were that good on both sides of the ball. Last year we were really deep, had a bunch of kids that, if somebody went out, we had somebody to back in. A lot of these kids got in there and made the difference. This year it's one of those years where you have a kid go down like Ben.
Timeout here in the Cashin game. Switch back to the Skordle game of the week with Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst. Crossings.
Pressure.
Currently on defense. But we think they're getting ready to get the ball back and going to be in the red zone.
Tosh. And this time the punt taken on the bounce, the 38-yard line, and on the return, flags will fly, and stepping out of bounds after the nice return is Nate Rouse. But it will be good field position for Crossings wherever they get the ball at. 4:24 to play in the third quarter. Really, you take a look at what Community Christian has done offensively tonight. They have really not done much at all. 2 drives in the first half. They got down near the red zone. 1 drive to the 25-yard line, 1 drive to the 19. That's as close as they've come to scoring tonight.
Yeah, and it was really on 2 big plays, too, you know?
And they have really set up Crossings with great field position all night.
Penalty backs up Crossings. Washington back from timeout in the red zone. Let's go to the Washington Warriors feed.
Good couple good pitchers, both junior pitchers for us, so looks to be a successful season on the way. First down and goal for the Warriors at the 6-yard line. Low snap, Cantrell's able to pick it up, and 41, Stevenson takes a little bit of anger out on Braden Arthur there. Not before he's able to pick up a couple yards, but I think Stevenson was tired of seeing Arthur run all over them. Second and goal for Washington. 1:20 and counting in the third quarter. 29-6 lead for the Warriors. Pawnee scored on their first possession, but hasn't been able to get in the end zone since. Fumble on the exchange is still loose, and looks like the Black Bears recovered.
First turnover of the game.
Number 36, Malik Barber.
Pawnee defense
is able to.
The Black Bears with a red zone stand, get the fumble, turn it back over to their offense. Let's go to Watonga Thomas. Watonga just punted to the Terriers. The Terriers with a long return. It looks like they have the ball. First down around midfield.
Hey. Like holding on them. Break for the good guys. And right now I'm looking at our team, and everybody's just kind of looking around, not knowing what to do. And my theory on that is that, again, it goes back to We have to learn how to win football games, okay? Right now, your momentum has to be at the highest level where you have the lead. You're facing the number 2 ranked team in the state. Turn it up right now. Learn how to win, okay? You've been doing great. Don't let this one slip away because you played an excellent ball game. You got to finish strong right now. Just like in the weight room, finish strong.
Really good time to pop one out, recover it.
Exactly.
They try to try again to walk under one.
Exactly. And so I see the switch. We still got Carmona here outside. Thomas looking. They got a stacked offense, a bunch offense, I should call it. Like don't be running. Give it to him. He's going to keep it. That's the quarterback keeper. Nice pop right there by DeAndre Dunn. About 4 yards. Man.
Just about 3 yards.
Exactly. And see, the difference, you know, for me, Steve, what bugs me, I'll tell you after this play here.
So they're going to spread us this time.
Yep. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Send one in motion, jet sweep coming at you. Number 14's got the ball. He's around the corner, but he's not going to get much. Good job. Very good job right there. Good tackle right there. That's our man, Duenes, number 62. Nice job, Ernesto. Now a huge play right here, Steve. 3rd down. Thomas Terriers having problems throwing the football. They did throw one last time. Where do you think they're going to go, Steve?
And they're lining up some receivers. It's hard to tell with these guys because you know I guess one of the only times we've seen them show a no receiver look was that 2 plays ago.
Right. Well, when you got a quarterback that's really not as accurate and just got a really good arm, it just look deep right now. He's probably going to try to go deep or run the football. And did they get him? Did they get us? It was a hard count. Timeout. Oh, that's on them. That's going to push them back. That was a delay of game right there. Yep. Okay. Delay of game on the Terriers. Now they're shooting themselves in the foot. Right now, almost the middle of the 4th quarter. Making mistakes is not the time right now. But we'll take it for Tonga Eagles. So 3rd and long here.
Rejoice Christian just hit a big screen pass against Cashion defense. Went about 40 or 50 yards for a touchdown, make the extra point. They are currently up 28-19 in the 3rd quarter in Cashion. Back to the Watonga Thomas game.
Got him good.
Good pursuit right there. Got him right there for the sack. Great football play. Nice job.
Yep. Thomas dropping another couple of yards there, so they're looking at 4th and long.
That is Cole right there, bringing the pain. Nice job, Coach Park. There you go, bringing the blitz. Bring the blitz. Coach Park, I tell you what, hats off to you tonight, my man.
So when was it that you coached with him, Derek?
We coached the year we were 2nd round, so it would have been 2.
Crossing's back in the red zone against CCS. We're going to cut back to the Skordle game of the week and listen to Tom and Adam.
First down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 14.
Crossings will take next week off, and they will host OCS here in a couple of weeks. And Community Christian, they're going to go on the road next week to Bridge Creek before they host the OKC Patriots in 2 weeks.
Oh, fumble.
Ball is still loose, and jumping back on it is the quarterback, Drew Wood. And he'll fall on it back at the 24, losing about 10. We'll watch that clock continue to run now. Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Will be 2nd down and 14. Back at the 22. Take it back to the 23.
2nd and 12. Ball on the 23-yard line.
So 2nd down and long. And Wood.
Nice play call.
Pass is caught. Tackle from behind by Job.
He's cramping now.
Mark it at the 22. We'll give him a gain of 1.
Looks like we have a injured player on the field in the Skordle game of the week. Let's go over to the Pawnee Indians at Washington Warriors.
Number 88, Caden Hutchinson. Number 74, Wyatt Denton. 54, Nathan Rainey. He's been playing a lot of minutes. Looks like number 61, Baylor Haynes, on the line. Baylor almost gets to the punter and he makes him shank it. The ball rolls out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Good pressure there by Baylor Haynes, getting some action early, and he's able to make the pressure the punter enough to. That's the worst punt he's had all night.
Yeah, make the most of that rep. If you get in the ball game, TJ, you're gonna make the most of it. So go after it. But like you said, punt just barely past the first down marker and bring up a 1st and 10 for the Warrior O.
The Warriors in great field position.
Looking like we're going to see
26-yard line.
Like we're going to see Jackson Hendricks right here at QB.
Yeah, I got taking Kobe Scott out, putting JJ in. Jacob Jones, number 4. Cole Beller in there. 26. Braden Arthur at the running back spot. Jax Hendricks is in at the quarterback spot. Number 28 runs in there quick. Jake Coles from the sideline, and that play is messed up from the beginning. Tackle is number 62, Camden McClendon.
Just absolutely come in there and blow it up.
Like they were bringing in, trying to get some offensive line. I heard at the beginning of the year there's about up to 13 players in position battles for the offensive line spots. So there's an opportunity here for guys to make their case. Hendricks barks out the cadence. Moves Braden Arthur to the right. Hands it off to Braden Arthur. He's looking to the left.
Got a hold.
And he fumbles it. And still loose. It looks like Pawnee might recover. And it is.
So that penalty will be declined.
Another fumble for the Washington Warriors. Pawnee recovers that one. We are going to take you to Luther Prague. Looks like Prague just scored. We're going to try to show you.
That snap, you're going to take it, throw it to White Shirt.
Looks like the Black Bears will have their ball, or have the ball at the 10-yard line with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
We're trying to work on that replay in the Prague Luther game. Bear with us.
Bad snap, you're going to take it, throw it to
Miller in at the linebacker spot with Ben Vaughn and Keller Howard, Isaiah Tyler and Jacob Jones in at Jake Mitchell, quarterback for Pawnee, takes the snap.
Replay not cooperating with us right now, so let's go back to Pawnee at Washington. Warriors currently leading that one 29-6.
Jacob Jones on the tackle.
Couldn't see who the carrier was on that one. 13 yards, though, give the Black Bears a first down. Ball on the 23-yard line. Again, Black Bears with a very tight line up at the line. Hand it off and running back hard run, number 15, Jacob Warnock. Punishing run by the running back for about a 7-yard gain. Makes it 2nd down and 3.
We're going to cut back to the Rejoice at Cashion game. Currently a 1-score ball game, but Rejoice driving to put some distance between themselves and the Wildcats as we get close to the 4th quarter.
And that is textbook, right?
Yep.
Eyes on the quarterback, can't get in, hands up with the deflection. Great job there by Jackson. Vandrup will bring up 3rd down and 6, and the clock stops with 2:30.
Yeah, and just a great job by that Jackson there. You know, he just manned up with that right tackle and drove him back into that quarterback. And when he saw he wasn't going to make it there before the pass was thrown, he did a great job of just throwing that hand up and at least knocking it down.
So 3rd down and 6 from the 41, 2:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Cashion Wildcats looking to try to get this stop. This may be 4-down territory for Rejoice based on this play. We'll see what happens. Blitz is on. Nababi there looked like they were looking for the screen. It's going to be a holding. Knocks out of bounds. He'll spike it. He'll get it across the line of scrimmage, and looks like we'll have a holding call. This will be a decision from Lynn Shackelford if it is holding, whether he declines it or marches them back. Let's see what happens.
He said take them back. Looks like
Washington Warriors get a fumble recovery of their own and return it inside the Pawnee 10. Looks like first and goal for the Warriors at the 9-yard line.
Out with the second bunch here and see if we can get them rolling.
You just got to try to hopefully just calm down and say, let's go up there. Just play like you've been playing in practice.
That's one thing.
I mean?
You know, second, third bunch at this point in the game, you get in there against the first bunch from Pawnee. They're already mad and got their ears pinned back. So you know, you just got to secure the ball and make the most of your reps.
Anthony Tabor getting some look at lineman position. Looks like Coach Beller's going to take a timeout and make sure that the fellas know what's going on. We'll take one with them. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarrior.tv.
Going to commercial, the
Over here.
Washington game. Looks like Luther just hit a long pass to get into the red zone against Prague. Let's go live at Luther versus Prague.
Up a good 3 inches there on Richardson, though,
Right.
on the outside.
Yep, he's a tall guy, so Browning will be in the shotgun. Franklin to his left. Again, trips left and a single to the right. Look for the fade over there to him. Nope. Browning's going to keep it around the left-hand side. Oh, there's going to be a face mask called. I think Connor Davis reached out to try to grab the shoulder pad and kind of caught the face mask of Browning then, so that's going to cost us.
Yeah, that's a good call there by the official, seeing that, though. Oh, it's a holding against Luther. Holding against Luther there is going to back them up.
Watonga with a 3-point lead. Just
what
it's
happened
about
in
a
the
50 or
first half?
60-yard pass play. It looked like it was off a ricochet. They are down inside the Thomas 10-yard line. Looks about maybe the 6. This would be a huge score for the Watonga Eagles here in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. Play player on football. White shirt there. Made something happen. Turned on the Jets a little bit and almost had a touchdown. So now Watonga is in great shape right now. Thomas with 2 timeouts, so you can basically hold this ball for a long, long time until we get it. Great job, great play, and the way to pick this up right now. Beautiful, beautiful catch right there by Phoenix White Shirt.
So hand up.
Caminator up the middle. Keep going. He's pushing. He got his leg.
Push.
Touchdown! Watonga touchdown! Touchdown, Caminator! That's heart right there, Steve.
So that was heart.
That's straight heart right there.
Heart and legs.
Heart. Teammate, you see his boys got behind him and pushed him through.
Yes, sir.
Great team football. That's power football. Watonga Eagles are in the lead, 18-9. And feeling pretty good right now, my man.
Yes, sir. So the Caminator taking the. So hand up.
Caminator up the middle. Keep going. He's pushing. He got his leg.
Push.
Touchdown! Watonga touchdown! Touchdown, Caminator! That's hard right there, Steve. Just keep your legs moving. He did that. Came in. Nice job. Touchdown. Eagles in business.
So 3:14 left in the fourth. Eagles up by 9 right now.
So we'll go for 2, and it's going to be caught.
Oh, that's going to be caught.
Is that caught? That's
It is
caught
caught.
for a 2-point conversion right there.
So Eagles are going to be 11 points in the lead here with about 3 minutes or 3:15 to go in the fourth.
Exactly. The ball looked like it was tipped, and it was going to be Carmona right there, staying with the football, staying with the play, making up for that burnt coverage he had a while back, coming up, making plays and believing in himself and staying focused. Nice job with Tonga Eagles. I'll tell you what, Eagle Nation, we are 3 minutes and 14 seconds away from one of the biggest upsets that this town has seen in a very, very long time. And you're getting a chance to watch it live here. This could be a turning point in this program.
Welcoming you back into the Orthodontics exclusively studio here in Norman, Oklahoma. A lot of great action here in week 0 of the Oklahoma High School football schedule. We currently have 2 close games. Watonga just scored and got the 2-point conversion to go up 20-9 over Thomas. You just saw that here on Skordle Pay Dirt. We also have a one-score game in Cashion where the defending Class A state champion Cashion Wildcats are down 27-19 to the 2A Rejoice Christian. Let's go back to Neiman Nabavi and Chris Gibson at Maxson Field in Cashion, Oklahoma.
Snap, Harmon back to pass, looking to his right. Steps in the pocket, throws, tipped up.
Oh, yes, Jace Evans.
Are you kidding me? Jace Evans, welcome to the game, sir. Run in and grab OBJ style, and that could be the difference in the game.
Yes, Jace Evans right there, a kid that works hard every time, and, you know, hasn't had his chance to get in there and really make a big play. And then when he got his chance, what did he do? Get in there, bring it down with one hand to tie the game. Great job by Jace Evans to get in there with the concentration and bring it down for the 2-point conversion.
Wow. Great defense by Rejoice. Great coverage.
Here's that bomb. Again, like I said, just dropped it in on the dime, was behind the coverage, went for the big touchdown to tie up the game for the Cashion Wildcats. Good job by Ben Harmon. Good job by the guys up front to give him time to throw that ball deep and hit Mason Manning in stride for the touchdown.
I love my son, Nick Nabavi, but I love Ben Harmon at quarterback a lot better.
Yeah, you know,
beautiful ball by
Nick
Ben
did a
Harmon.
good job of coming in and, you know, filling that gap. But when you have a guy that has been a starter for 3 years, you're not going to be able to come in there and have the production that Ben Harmon, and you saw it. One drive came in and just right down the field and scored a touchdown.
So we're kicking off the Cashion Wildcats. Bryson Hogan, a shout out to his daddy Cameron, looks like he's from Atlanta. He's taking over the duties. Cashion kicking off from the 40, moving from left to right, west to east. Looks like
Cashion with a score and a 2-point conversion to tie this one up in the third quarter. We have Prague entering the red zone against Luther to try to extend their lead. Let's go back to the Luther-Prague game.
Davis is just faster.
He is quicker and
than
faster.
These guys. We've seen it all night, and we see it there again on a big gain.
So a ball be placed at the 26-yard line of the Lions. Let's see if we can get in the red zone here. Hand off to McGinnis up the middle. He's pushing the pile, still pushing. Whole bunch of people. And sure
No
they'll
whistle
blow this
yet.
one dead.
Now they
there
got
it
it.
goes. So he'll get about, looks like, what, about 3 or 4 there, Parker?
Yeah,
5?
4 or 5 yards there.
This ball's near the 20-yard line now. Should be about 2nd and 5.
Honestly, Mike, I'm thinking about this game, and I've probably only seen maybe 3 or 4 times where Prague has gotten really negative yardage on a run play. I feel like they're always moving forward. There hasn't been many plays where the Luther defensive line has gotten a lot of pressure and maybe blown up a play in the backfield. Very few times I've seen that tonight.
Davis is in the shotgun. McGinnis in motion. He'll fake it to McGinnis, and Jakes is going to keep it. He's got it wide open. He's going to score. And what a fake, because the end went for the pitch, and Tripp does what Tripp does.
Touchdown Prague as they extend their lead over the Luther Lions. Washington with a big run down inside Pay Dirt. We're going to cut back to the Washington against Pawnee game as Washington tries to close the door on this one.
Number 84 now, Jeffrey Osborne in the game at the receiver spot. Mason Thomas, freshman, in the slot. And it looks like there might be some movement. Oh, we got to delay a game. Got the play in a little late, it looks like. That'll back him up 5 yards. Coach bringing in some new linemen as well. Benton Johnson is in the game at the right tackle position. Number 68, Ethan Clark at the right tackle. Wyatt Denton, and we don't have a 75 on the roster. I get Coach Beller to update this thing.
Yeah, I think we were looking for him earlier, weren't we?
Yeah, I think so. Rounding out the line. Hendricks takes the snap. Hands it off to Howard. He's met in the backfield. Number 15, Jacob Warnock, was able to stop him along with number 25, J.W. Buchanan. Warriors taking their time on this drive.
Good crowd tonight, TJ. Week one. You know, Warriors always pack the stands, but it's good to be back. Good to be back in the press box here and seeing a packed house.
Started really warm, and they're able to, as the evening has approached, the weather has improved greatly. Howard makes some guys miss, does a spin move. Now he's cutting it back to the left. He's got some room to run. Does he have the egg? Cuts back up into the goal line. Touchdown!
2 big runs by Mr. Howard.
17-yard run by Hudson.
What an incredible run there for the Washington Warriors to put them back into the end zone. We have Thomas at midfield or close to midfield driving on the Watonga Eagles, who currently lead this one 20-9. Thomas trying to get back into this game late.
15 yards.
I think that might have been a face mask. I sure didn't see it if it was.
I didn't see it there. Just a personal foul. Probably nowadays in football, if you throw them to the ground too hard, just put the flags. So who knows?
So that's a big hit right there.
That's a huge one.
It's not going to be a first down because they were so far
they were
back.
Way back there. Now that is going to turn into
it is going to move the chains, isn't it? Yeah, automatic first down. Dang it.
Back, deep, stop. He's pressured again. We're right there. Good. Duenas, nice job. Nice job, Duenas.
So, Derek, I'm not sure what's going on here. The referees are discussing the chains. They're still got the down marker showing third down.
Yeah,
it's almost like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Steve. I'm with you on that one.
Okay, so they're gonna. That was not an automatic, and the ball did not advance far enough to move the chains. So they've moved the chains back to where they originally were. It's now fourth down.
Now it's fourth down, and there again, this is back in the olden days. So if you're out there listening and you attend one of our home games, pay attention to the timings of the score and what's going on in the score. The Watonga stands need to be on their feet right now. The band needs to be playing. This is a huge play in this season.
So we're looking at 1:08 left. Watonga up by 20-9. If, heaven forbid, Thomas was to score here, really not a lot of time. They would just about have to do a quick strike here, get an onside kick, get back on offense, and drive the field again.
Exactly, Steve. That's a lot of work to do, but we've seen it.
Timeout on the field here in Watonga-Thomas game. We're going to cut back to Maxon Field and Cashin. Tie game, Rejoice Cashin coming down to the wire.
Hey, I don't think my heart
everybody should be watching right now. Let's lighten it up. There is a circus coming to town. There'll be a lot more information come out. It's going to help the CASA kids gain a lot of money and be able to
fundraiser. Okay. So we would
raise
say
a
the
little
circus is
funds.
already in
Anyway,
town. We're already in town in this press box, but okay.
Wanted to throw that out there. Now back to the serious game right here. 12 back in the game. Let's see what happens with him back at the helm.
Deep ball, Gilbert! Oh my goodness, Gilbert, the streak wide open, just overthrew him. Ben wants that one back, so 1st and 10. Great shot there by Shackelford. I love the play call, getting number 18 involved. He had Seth Brown, or Max Brown, on the go route as well. They come off as we have a double tight end set as the sophomore Bryce Burke and the junior Jackson Vandriff come back in. So we saw that look with Nabavi when he was running at quarterback, double tight end. So we've got Ace up top.
Kingfisher with another big play into the pay dirt. Looks like they are at the 14-yard line. Try to put another score up on the Alva Gold Bugs.
All right, Cooper right up the middle.
Okay, Cooper gets into the end zone.
No laundry.
14-yard Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown run, Cade Cooper. Comes at the 7:23.
Great run there for the Yellow Jackets for another score. We're going to try to queue up a replay here of that great run.
All right, Cooper right up the middle.
Okay, Cooper gets into the end zone.
No laundry.
14-yard Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown run, Cade Cooper.
Kingfisher up 34-0 on the Alva Gold Bugs. Let's cut back to Maxon Field in Cashin, where the Wildcats have the ball. trying to get
Hey, that's
get a lead on Rejoice.
It coming and it just goes right through your fingertips, and you want that back so bad because, give yourself a chance. If you don't think it's going to be close enough, lay out there, let it fall in your hands a little bit more, and maybe have to go down, but at least catch that ball. But man, if it hit him in stride, if he could have just reeled that in, it would have been another big, huge touchdown for Ben and Mason.
Manning's got a 70-yarder already. That would have been a 50-yarder. But it's not. So with that, Solomon Morton is back deep now for the Rejoice Christian Eagles. Lagasse with the punt. Snap, punt, left side. Great punt by Lagasse. That one's going to drop and roll. Go get it, son! Evans kicks it back. It was touched by the Rejoice Christian Eagle. Is that a fumble?
Oh, he picked it up in the end zone. He fell out of the end zone when he got it, though.
That was slapped back. hit a Rejoice Christian Eagle.
But as long as we touch it first, and
great special teams that play there by Cashin. Looks like they downed Rejoice inside their own 5. Let's cut over to our other close game of the night, Watonga at Thomas. Again, Watonga 2 wins last year, Thomas 12 wins, but it looks like this could be a big upset.
Dunn's going to be your Eagle player of the game for tonight's game. And Steve, there's no question, this young man, I tell you again, I'm sounding like a broken record. And I've seen a lot of football, Steve.
Timeout on the field there in Thomas. So we're going to go back to the Skordle game of the week. Looks like CCS is driving to put up points against Crossing.
Yards in the carry. They can get one in here. We have some.
He's in.
Interesting, and that's going. Well, flag comes in as he goes across the goal line. Actually, they're going to say he was down at the 1, but there was a penalty on the backside, and it'll most likely be a holding. This one's coming back. It is. So, boy, I tell you what, McIntosh almost got in, but now they're going to have to traverse 10 yards back. Let's see where they mark it off from. They'll mark it back at the 15. So it'll be 1st and goal back at the 15. Tell you what, sideline warning against Community Christian. They were at the goal line. Now they're back at the 15-yard line.
They need to get a play in. Too much talking to the officials.
So Boyce McIntosh. It's been a long night for him, but I tell you what, if they can get in the end zone here, give them a little bit of confidence, they're right back in this ball game. There's McIntosh to the left, to the 10,
Good
to
run.
the 5, as he was chased down from behind by Michael Morris, I think. So they get it down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 11 by McIntosh. 2nd down and goal at the 4. Oh, and there's
he did it again.
Once again, falling backwards. There's 5 the hard way. Falling backwards, that was Luke Wells, the right guard. Timber. Timber just going down.
I mean, he's so animated about it, too. I mean,
so put it back at the 9-yard line, 2nd down and goal. And there's your quarterback,
Man,
McIntosh.
what a run.
Struggling for the end zone. He gets in, touchdown from 9 yards out. And Community Christian is on the board, trailing 16-6. Huge 2-point conversion coming up here.
Incredible run there to put CCS on the board. We're going to cut it back to Watonga Thomas.
Yeah, sure did. Importance of this game. Big time win.
Watonga just took a knee, and this game is over. Skylar Watson, in his first game as head coach for the Watonga Eagles, gets a huge win on the road at Thomas. Let's go back to Rejoice at Cashin. Nope, they just took a timeout. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the Skordle game of the week and watch the 2-point conversion attempt by CCS.
Downs a year ago. And of course, that's his first of 2021. 2-point conversion. Nothing doing as McIntosh tried to follow the blocking into the end zone, and that keeps it a 2-possession lead. That's huge. 7:35 to play in the ball game, 16-6. Community Christian.
So the
trailing
Crossings defense stands up big again, keeps CCS out of the end zone, that 2-point conversion. Let's go back to Washington, where the Washington Warriors are up 41-6 over the Pawnee Black Bears.
Oh, he got a face mask. Let's see. Who's it against? Looks like it's against Pawnee. Jake Coles wouldn't have instigated anything like that, would he?
Surely not.
Nah, too good of a kid. 15-yard penalty. Moves the ball to the 23-yard line of the Black Bears.
Looking fresh today, too. I saw a picture of them. Had the
Had the
old
curls
Wranglers,
going?
Had the Wranglers, belt buckle.
I think a lot of the sophomores were wearing jean shorts to school today, so I don't know if he was one of them, but I think that was their theme. Seniors were wearing.
Looks like Washington is running out the time there late in that game. Let's go back to our tie game. Rejoice with the football around the 41, 42-yard line of Cashion.
And about 5 from the 41, running clock here. Actually, stopped at 9:05. Snap, keep. Wilson will work left side, cuts back, missed tackle. Badendruff with the hold there, finally goes down, Chance Wilson, and that'll be enough for a first down. And that's been the story, Chris. It's not one person. It's just poor tackling across the board by the Cashion Wildcats.
Yep, and that's going to be a theme for the coaches, I guarantee you, next week of we got to get better tackling, and they're going to show them in the film room time and time again where if we just make good tackles, we have them in the backfield.
And give credit to Wilson. I mean, he's shifty. He's got good speed. He's got good vision. And to your point, Marley's using as much time as he possibly can. This may backfire on him, but certainly using as much time as he possibly can on this drive. Snap, keeper, it's going to be a throw. Pressure's on by Nabavi, hits there, and he causes that pass to go over as Nabavi puts one in the middle of Chance Wilson's gut. Intended receiver, looks like was number 17, Jay Miller, and in coverage was Landon Lagasse.
Yeah, it's a good thing Nick was in his face and putting that pressure on because 17,
Jay
Miller was had to step on Landon, and if it wouldn't have without Nick having that pressure in his face, and that's one of the things I said at the very beginning of the game, you got to put pressure on him. We saw it in the first half when he has time to find those receivers. He's going to put it on the money, and that time with Nick bearing down made him overthrow that throw.
2nd and 10, 8:27. Snap, keeper, throw, come back to number 9. In coverage as Max Brown misses the tackle, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown for Joyce Christian on a basic comeback.
Yep, you got to come up and go through that player and not let him get to that outside right there, because once he does, there's nothing but space out there, and more times than not, they're going to get in the end zone.
So that was Cooper Auschwitz, freshman, with the touchdown. Nice play by him, showing some good speed. A shout out to the Auschwitz family.
Rejoice with the big touchdown to go ahead of Cashion. While that play was happening, there was also a big play in Kingfisher. Let's show you the replay.
15 on the play clock.
Oh, nice job there by Munoz.
Lots of room.
One man to beat, and he's going to beat him. Alan Munoz. Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown run, 61 yards for the senior.
Alan Munoz with a 61-yard touchdown run to put the Yellow Jackets up 40-0 over Alva. Let's go back to our Skordle game of the week. Crossing Knights currently up 16-6 over CCS. Looks like they just got a first down. Trying to run out the clock on this one.
And it's been Silas Ward tonight. He now has 7 carries for 26 yards rushing. And it's 2nd down and 1. We talked about Crossings 1-8, the record a year ago, their only win over Cassidy. They came into tonight's game with a 7-game losing streak. And if they can hang on for 5.5 more minutes, That losing streak will be a memory. There's a first down. Silas Ward down to the 46 this time, picks up a big 3-yard run right there. As we'll tick down. The clock is stopped right now as they move the chains.
Timeout on the field. Crossings. Let's go back to Cashin. The Wildcats are down 7 after that touchdown by Rejoice. Trying to crawl back in this one and get it tied up.
Greg Branson's the kid that he gets the ball in his hands with a little bit of room like that. He's quick and could have got, maybe a pretty good little return there.
Yep, at least 10 more yards, I'm telling you. He would have gotten to the 31. So, nonetheless, good job as special teams working for the Rejoice Christian Eagles. Cashin taking over right around the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:18. Going to be watching that clock for you guys as we march down as the Cashin Wildcats are down 8 touchdowns. One big play can tie it up quickly. Let's see what Ben Harmon and the boys can do here. Trips down below. Tight end set. Jackson Van Drift also power left here with Nabavi on the left as well. Snap, give, slant. Lagasse with the catch. Comes underneath. Nice job there. He'll take a tough shot to the hip there by number 3, Chance Wilson, the quarterback, coming in to lay some wood. But that'll be enough for a first down. So good little post there, little RPO there by Ben Harmon.
And Chance Wilson is in there at safety. We haven't really seen him on defensive side of the ball, but with the lead, they're thinking we're going to stop anything deep, and he'll, they're thinking he's a quick kid that can run somebody down, and we'll see how he does out there.
Give to Nabavi. He'll chew forward. Looks like for 2 or 3 yards, keeping the linebackers and the safeties honest.
On the carry.
And that's what the run game's supposed to do. You get positive yards. You got to keep those linebackers, keep them there on that RPO. Cashin staying the same look here. Tight end now on the right. Nabavi on the left. Trips left on the wide side of the field here. Hash ball on the right side hash, or far side hash. Harmon in shotgun. Nabavi to the left. Snap. Fake. Another screen to Lagasse. He catches it in traffic. Good job. Looks like he will be just short. It'll be 3rd down and about 1. Definitely 4-down territory for the Wildcats here. Down 7 points.
Yeah, and that right there is those quick slants like that where Ben and Landon have probably thrown 1,000 of those over the summer, if not more, and that's one of those things where if they're going to give it to them, they're going to keep taking it.
I'm assuming Shaq is working them. He's working a play here by working that slant a couple times. 3rd and 1. Snap. Keep. Harmon. He'll roll to his right.
Let's go over to the Alba Kingfisher game as Alba tries to get on the scoreboard.
His left knee bandaged up.
No, that's Parker, 52.
Oh, shows you. Good. I mean, not good, but glad it wasn't another.
Oh, the swinging gate.
Well, I'm not sure.
No, it's not. They're just on the hash, aren't they?
Yeah, there we go. Plays live now. Now the
offsides on the defense.
The shutout is gone. It's 40-6. Waiting to get this 2-point conversion played.
Quarterback draw.
Keeps it, and they're going to try to plow him in there, and they do.
In there, didn't they?
Slater with the 2-point run.
Alba gets the 2-point conversion there. Let's watch a replay of how they got on the board for their first touchdown of the season.
Second down and 11. Full backfield.
Drop back pass. It's got a guy down behind it. May have got a pass interference on that.
Catch
Touchdown.
is made. We do have a penalty flag down.
Riker Long. got one back here, too.
So there was a touchdown play for the Alva Gold Bugs.
Hi, Joe.
Let's go back to the Skordle game of the week at Crossings. CCS down 16-6. Looks like a little over 4 minutes and change left in the fourth quarter.
As he will lose 4 yards. And by the time they kick this one away, they could get it under 4 minutes. As the clock becomes a factor here in a 10-point game. Jolliffe will stand back inside his 40-yard line, just waiting 10 seconds on the play clock. Let that thing tick down to under 5.
Oh, he almost went to a knee.
And
this is not good.
Picks up the snap, and he gets the kick away.
World? And then
then it was touched, and now Crossings can cover it, and I believe they did. Out of all that, Crossings will get the ball back.
That was silly mistake.
You've got an up man. You had the ball right there bouncing at him. He should have let it go.
How did he get the kickoff?
He was being taken down to the ground. He kicked the ball away.
Crazy turn of events there on that punt by Crossings. Let's watch a quick replay of that one.
Jolliffe will stand back inside his 40-yard line, just waiting 10 seconds on the play clock. Let that thing tick down to under 5.
Oh, he almost went to a knee.
And
this is not good.
Picks up the snap, and he gets the kick away.
And then
then it was touched, and now Crossings can cover it, and I believe they did. Out of all that, Crossings will get the ball back. And now a couple of first downs, and they can take win number 1 in the season to the house. So it's been that kind of a night for CCS tonight.
I don't know what they're meeting about.
Well, I've got a feeling that I think exactly what we were just talking about is what Coach McIntosh is discussing with the officials. It's like when you have a blocked punt, the offensive team, I don't think, can recover it and get a first down like that, but that's not what they're saying. So first down and 10. And the handoff, there's Silas Ward again. Busts into the secondary, take it back. That's Justin Walraven. Haven't called his name near as much as I thought we would tonight, but that's a big gainer right there. From the 48-yard line down to the 35, give him 13. That's his 5th carry of the night for 17 yards.
First down, 35-yard line.
So the ball resting now at the 35-yard line. Clock rolling 3.5 to play.
Crossings with the big first down. They're going to really milk this clock down and get this game over with a big win for the night. So let's go to Maxon Field in Cashion, where Rejoice, the Eagles, lead it by 7 late in the fourth.
And Camden was searching. He was hoping he could get it, catch it, take it for 6, but good job by him just to get through there and get his hands up.
Is
knock
this
that ball
4-down territory for Coach Marley if they get it 4th and short?
If it's 4th and short, he'll go for it.
Okay.
Because he thinks run that clock as much as they can. They already stopped the Cashion Wildcats a few times, and he's thinking the Cashion Wildcats, about the only way they've made plays is big plays down the field, so keep the ball in their hands as long as they can is what he's thinking.
Well, look at number 5 in the slot there, the man to watch, looking to his left, going up top. That's out of bounds, so great coverage there by Lagasse on number 17, Jay Miller, who did come up with a catch but stepped out of bounds. And that'll be 4th down and 6, and it's decision time for Coach Marley. Let's see what happens here.
And I think there's a good chance they may try to go for it right here.
It's like Chance Wilson is stepping off.
Yeah.
So a big stop for the Cashion Wildcats, stopping the clock with 3:22. Very interesting play calling by Coach Marley there.
I don't see their punter in there, though. There he comes.
So Cashion not taking any chances. They're going to have the ball with probably about 3:15 if it gets off. Big punt. Let's hopefully it sticks in the ground. Maxon Field turns sideways. Ooh, I like that Maxon Field work there. So the ball will be down right.
Okay, we have two finals. Hinton defeats Walters 28-12, and also Washington ended up with a big win over Pawnee. Let's go back to the Skordle game of the week, where Crossings is currently leading CCS 16-6, less than 3 minutes left to go in that one.
And now 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line, the 15-yard hookup. Drew Taylor, his first catch of the night. He had 35 career receptions coming into the ball game. So now 1st down and 10 at the 19. Under 2.5 to play in the ball game. This drive started, back at the 32-yard line, but Crossings got the ball back after the punt. They got it away, and then you get a carry right there by Walraven down to the 16. Stop was made by Grayson McGuire. Gain of 2. And we're under 2 minutes to play with, I'm not too sure how many timeouts that the Royals have left. They still have 3 on the board, meaning they're not counting them down on the scoreboard. I think maybe they might have just 1, and maybe they don't have any. They may have burned them. 2nd down and 8.
That's about all she wrote here.
17-yard line, exactly right. And what a big win it will be for Crossings to start the season.
Nice
right
run.
Up the middle and a burst toward the end zone. And Walraven down to the 1. Gain of 16. They finally wore him down a little bit. Neither team, well, I take it back. Crossings has not scored in the second half. So 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line. Under a minute 15 to play. And they can run this clock down to about 50 seconds. Will they stick it in or will they take it to a knee? I think they want to stick it in. Wood will hand off and up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown. That is Justin Walraven. He'll score from 1 yard out to make it 22-6, and it capped what officially is a 48.
Crossing Knights getting ready to come away with a huge win, already equaling their win total for all of last season. Let's go back to the Cash and Rejoice game. Coach Lynn Shackelford's offense is on the field, less than 2 minutes to play to try to tie this one up against the 2A Rejoice Christian Eagles.
1st down, then make it interesting.
So with that in mind, who's getting the ball?
Well, you know, as the game has gone on, we've seen him give Ben a chance to pull it down and kind of do some running up the middle. But you know what?
Timeout on the field here in Cashin. Let's go to Prague Luther. Looks like Prague is in the pay dirt.
About 3rd and 2 though for the Red Devils. Not quite in the red zone yet. They're at the 20-yard line. Well, I guess that would be. They are in the red zone. They're at the Luther 20, but it is about 3rd down and 1 here. Not the jumbo package. Geyser under center, takes a snap, hands it off to Rich. Or sorry, that's Henley. Henley breaks 1 tackle. He's still moving forward. He got the 1st down, and that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. Actually about a 6 or 7 yard gain, and the chains have been moved. So the Red Devils knocking on the door here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pretty good little action here from Adrian Henley, from Pickard, and from Ethan Rich here from that running back position, just able to really get some yardage. Credit to the
Prague in the red zone, trying to extend their lead over the Luther Lions. Let's go back to Maxon Field in Cashin, where they're driving to try to tie this one up.
What was that? So right idea. I like the call. Go deep.
2nd down and 10. Yeah, 1st down. try that, take that shot.
Yep.
Now here at second down, let's get some yardage. Make sure you don't, get tackled in the middle of the field. Yeah, don't get sacked.
Take a sack.
Because, we do have that one timeout, but if you can play on the edges and get out of bounds, that's going to be the biggest thing for the Wildcats.
So with 59 seconds, we'll get you guys going. I know I'm watching the clock for you. I know you can't see it on the screen. Trips up top, ace below. Actually, we've got empty backfield, and we have Marley will take his last time out. And this has happened before. When we've gone empty set, he's immediately called a timeout. So
I think what he saw was he had a mismatch over here, and he was afraid that Shaq was going to see that and try to exploit it. And probably a guy up top said, "Hey, call timeout. Let's reset and be able to make sure they don't have a big play here."
Okay, so if you're watching from home, thank you. We appreciate you staying with us. My heart's beating. I don't know if we've made the cut for the red pay dirt with Skordle or not, but if you've joined us across the state, we welcome you. Otherwise, for the Cashin fans joining us and watching this, I don't know if you have any fingernails left. I'm leaving to Bobby. Chris
Timeout on the field in Cashin. Let's go to Kingfisher, where we just had a big play. Michael Swisher on the call.
Here it is, third down play, 3rd and 14. Sternberger rolls under pressure. Gets rid of it. Borelli makes the catch, scores the touchdown.
No laundry.
Kyle Borelli, 34-yard Dennis's Express.
Yellow Jacket offense is rolling tonight against the Alva Goldbugs. Back to Maxon Field in Cashin.
In set, empty backfield. Lagasse by himself down below. Snap, looking across the middle, going deep. He's got the out route, corner route going up, and it's caught. Great job by Mason Manning going up high. Little talkie.
Don't talk
Get
trash.
the ball up, get back to the line of scrimmage. 53 seconds. Cashin with a big, huge completion from Ben Harmon to Mason Manning.
Yeah, Shaq's trying to get them up there, get on the line. That way, as soon as the ball is blown in, we can see how they're lined up, and he can make his call.
1st and 10 from the 25, clock running, 48 seconds, 47 seconds. 25-yard line for the Cashin Wildcats, looking to get that touchdown to score and maybe possibly take the lead. Harmon across the middle will pump, roll to his right, come back to Lagasse, smart move, almost picked off. Great play there by Jay Miller, number 17, the junior for Rejoice. And that was a nice throwaway there for did we get that pass? I guess we didn't even
No, we didn't even get the pass. It was on. It was frozen, and we switched it over.
Great pass to Mason Manning. Hey, that's a problem when you've got two
Hey,
bozos running.
anybody wants to jump up here and help us produce, we would love to have you.
You can push buttons. Go for it.
Yep.
Here we go. So 2nd down and 10. Good job there by Harmon, kind of throwing that one away. Good coverage there by the Rejoice Christian Eagles. 36 seconds on the clock. Empty backfield snap. Harmon looking to his left, looking for the move. Going for Gilbert in corner.
I think he was wanting Gilbert to kind of cut underneath that, it looked like to me. It's kind of what he was motioning with his hand after the play had happened. But you know what? Let's get the ball in the hands of Landon Lagasse or Mason Manning going deep there.
So Van Druff at tight end will come out. Bobby will check back in. He was out the last couple of plays. We've got Gilbert up top, Mason Manning up top, 2x2. Max Brown in the slot here on the short side with Landon Lagasse, the senior. Nababi to the right of Harmon. Big down, 3rd down, 10 from the 25, 31 seconds left. Shotgun. Harmon looking to his left. He'll come across the middle. Lagasse up top. It's broken up. Great job there by the transfer from Wasso, Solomon Morton. He's just been fantastic. The
Ben was absolutely thrilled after he threw that ball.
Broken up at number 5, Solomon Martin.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 10. We've seen this story before for the Cashin Wildcats on this drive alone. It's do or die on this next play with 27 seconds, and rightly so. Coach Shaq calls the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to talk it up. They're going to draw up a play. I mean, I'm telling you, Shaq is so scripted. He's got so many plays for to get 10 yards. He's got to play to let's go to the end zone. Let's try to get 4 yards. Let's try to get 5 yards. He's got every single play ready, and they go over them every single day. I mean, you come out here and watch them practice. They go down, and he says, let's play. You know, this play right here is designed to get 10 yards. This play right here is designed to get 5. Trying to pick up those first downs. We talked to him about it, you know, in the preseason show, and he says, all we try to do is get those first downs. Yep. Right now, we need a first down and a touchdown. So let's see what we can do. He's going to put the players that he thinks can make the play in those right positions, and he's going to give us the best shot to convert on this 4th down. And now it's up to the boys just to get out there, execute, and go out there and make a play. I mean, that's what you love about competing. Yes, I'm down, but I'm out here. I still have a shot. Give me the ball so I can go score a touchdown and win the game for the Cashion Wildcats.
27 seconds. 4th down and 10. 4th quarter. Cashion down 7. Harmon in shotgun. Snap. Looks to his left. Comes across. Manning is short. That will fall in the dirt, and that'll be incomplete, and that will be the ball game.
And right there, I mean, he threw it out there to Mason Manning and just didn't put enough air under it to even give anybody a shot. Just kind of fell to the wayside there. Didn't have a shot at even going to make a play on it. And, man, just when you're down a touchdown, fourth down, 4th quarter, and you're 25 yards out, you want to see, something up in the air where you can have somebody go up and try to make a play on that football, and it just didn't happen on that 4th down play right there. So with 22 seconds left, the Eagles are just going to down it and run the clock out, and that's going to be the first loss that the Cashion Wildcats have seen in 17 games.
Final score, Rejoice Christian 34, Cashion 27.
So credit to Coach Marley, the Rejoice Christian Eagles, revamped, coming back in. You could tell they really wanted this. They had a solid summer. We saw them this summer. They wanted it, and they earned it by coming into Maxson Field here in Cashion, Oklahoma. And again, no harm, 2A versus 1A, out of district. This is a big win for Coach Marley and the group, finishing 4-7 last year for their aspirations. Cashion Wildcats coming back, returning a lot of starters, but having to fill a lot of holes. And those were evident today in the first half, for sure, as the Cashion Wildcats bounce back, play better in the second half, just don't have enough energy and enough juice to take care of business. For Chris Gibson and I, we're going to go to a quick timeout. We'll have Lane come back in. We'll have a little conversation. We'll break it down as the Cashion Wildcats, it's hard to say, moved to 0-1 with a loss and the defeat to the Rejoice Christian Eagles. We'll be back in a sec.
Mother-daughter team that has a heart for small-town life. Both Anita and Kelly were born and raised in Cashion and are still raising their families here. Their family homesteaded in Cashion in 1908, and it's been home ever since. Anita and Kelly know this town, love this town, and would love to help make this your home too. For a friendly face and trustworthy knowledge, call these hometown girls at 405-641-7388. Go Wildcats!
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you
back here in studio, orthodontics exclusively. Finally said it right for the first time tonight. Thank you so much for allowing us to use your space to host the very first Skordle Pay Dirt show. Big wins tonight for the Watonga Eagles. Also, the Rejoice Christian Eagles go into Class A defending state champions Cashion Wildcats and get a big win for Rejoice. The Alva Kingfisher game is still going on. You can watch that game if you flip over to kingfishersports.tv or just look in the Skordle app for the link. Thank you so much again for joining us tonight on Skordle Pay Dirt. Again, please, we would love to have your feedback on tonight, so tweet at us. If you will use hashtag Skordle Pay Dirt, we'll be able to see those tweets. We really want to get your feedback so we can keep on improving this program. Also, if you want your team on Skordle Pay Dirt next week and throughout the rest of the season, please contact Adam Dieselhorst. You can email Adam, his email address, adam@skordle.com. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on week 0. We'll see you next week.